Yo,
Hey,
yo. Hey, welcome to another episode of Bayou City Podcast. I think this is episode number 15, y'all. I mean,
15,
yeah,
15 episodes. We in there. We in there like
we
swim
in
with us.
there.
Hey, so we gonna get my introductions like we always do. This time we gonna switch up a little bit.
turn the
We gonna
heat
start
down.
off. Well, that's something. But we got. I think we good now. I think we good.
All right.
But yeah, the first brother we gonna introduce. He gonna call it fair, like a referee,
Say,
straight down the line, and he about accountability. My brother, let him know who you are.
Hey world, what's going down? I am your boy NAT Silent E, aka Quality. Welcome to
quality.
H Time Bayou City Podcasting.
Already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, next. Hey, when I tell you, don't call it like it is with them one-liners. Hit you across the head with it. Bam.
I heard that.
Hey,
Bam.
hey, hit you across the head with it. Hey, he made me shut up. Like I told you, it's very rare somebody can make me shut up. He
Hey,
made
hat
me
on
shut
the
up.
hat on
Hey,
the hat.
hats off, pun intended. Big dog, let them know who you are.
Hey man, look here, man. In them slabs, man, them corners we been. H time Bayou City, baby, we locked in. You know what I'm talking about? It's the big
Oh,
boy
yeah.
himself, Big Yogi. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what my line is. Hey man, keep calm. Fuck with a fat boy, huh?
Already. Already.
Say, man, last but not least, the
Uh-oh.
OG. Say, man. Hey, man, say, man. My
Hey,
brother gonna
man.
give you some slick talking game. He gonna pick up something you put down every single time. Every single time. Hey, he gonna give it to you from a street's perspective. Let him know who you are, big homie.
Hey, man, you already know who it is. Rich Blackman, your favorite uncle. Rich Uncle Pitty Bass, a.k.a. him, a.k.a. I am. All that. You know, I'm here, man. You know, international, nationally recognized,
Uh-huh.
locally accepted. You
Yep.
understand what I'm saying? I'm here to party, have a good time. I
Hmm.
don't know
Hey,
about
hey, hold
you.
on. Hey, hold on, Rich. And don't fuck
Mm.
around and find out. Fuck.
That's Friday. Yeah, that's on Friday. You understand me? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, how y'all
Yeah.
week been so far? It ain't but one day. So I'm just saying, hey, this 2 days.
Hey
How the
man.
week been?
Hey man, look, man, your boy on that countdown, man. 6 more days, and I'm gonna be back to the crib. You know what I'm talking about? Hey,
Okay,
Six more
okay,
I'm
that's
feeling
days.
good.
good over here.
Six more
Yeah.
days.
Go up in there.
Hey, hold
Ain't
on,
this
quick.
what you got, Rich? What you got, Rich?
I, I mean, you didn't say nothing about the big day. You know the name on the plate and the vlog. You know or the hey. You know everybody not able. I'm just saying. I look like you had a good week. I'm just saying. Look like you had. I'm just saying. I could be wrong, but I
No,
know I'm
man.
not.
Hey man, say man, we listening.
See,
Shit.
Hey man,
see
no,
what
hey, we had to celebrate the Mrs. birthday, man. So
Yeah.
Okay.
so yeah, it's some special occasions.
Okay.
Once a year we gotta celebrate real special life. So yeah, it was wife's birthday. So we went and had a good time, man. Enjoyed ourselves, had some good food. You know what I'm saying? Some good laughs. So
Okay.
yeah, man. So I had a very very great week. And so yeah. So here we are on Tuesdays. I'm always looking forward to our show. Get on here, do what we
Uh-huh.
do. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Man, you got me
yeah,
some.
yeah, I got you. We got to sit in the fridge right now, man. You got to put it in the microwave or the oven for a little bit, but
Hey,
it's there
See,
for you.
see, see,
my
see,
nigga. Hey man, look, man, my microwave work. You know what I'm
see.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That
Yeah,
was that man. That was good though, man. I'm talking about that was a good thing, man. Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
man, you
I
know,
yes,
like to
man.
see that.
Hey
I
man,
like
this
to see
this
that.
this little thing we do called life, man. You gotta put some memories in it, man. You gotta make certain moments memorable. You know what I'm saying? And man, sometimes man, you gotta spare no expense, man. You just gotta, hey man, when you look back, you be like, damn, man, we had fun that night. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
know
gotta
what?
That's the
learn.
feeling,
I gotta
man.
learn to do that, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
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 one
what
of
I've
the
been
things
saying.
that my little brother always have told me that I'm really bad at, y'all. I don't know. I think
Listen,
I'm stuck. Man. I must be Scrooge McDuck or something, man. I'm finished.
no,
Nah,
I've been
you
no.
doing that all
Julius.
my
You
life,
you
man.
just
You
said,
Julius from Everybody
but
Hates
this is the
Chris.
catch now. The older you get, you realize that life is more about seizing the moment and the
Mhm.
opportunity. Because
That's
life
For
true.
sure.
it's an experience.
For
You are a
sure.
spiritual being having a human experience. And to cheat yourself out of any experience is the waste of your life.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Don't,
You
Yeah.
hey,
not
I
doing you
mean, if it
doing
ain't
yourself an
money, if it
injustice.
ain't money,
I
if it
didn't
ain't
think
that,
of
you
it
could go
that way.
walk, man, and just look at the trees and look at the bird. Man, listen, you have to experience life. You don't have to live your life the same way every day. You have to experience. Go out and do something you normally wouldn't do just for it could feel uncomfortable. You understand? So
But I give
if I
myself
don't say
this,
nothing else,
Rich.
I just tell everybody experience life. Don't live it. Go ahead and experience. Meaning
YOLO,
you
baby.
enjoy
You
every
only got
moment.
one to live. Shit,
Hey
YOLO.
man, you
Yeah,
enjoy that moment.
I be
And that's
enjoying
what I
that some
saw.
gun though,
That's
Rich.
why
I
that's
don't know.
what
Maybe I just don't like nice shit or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I just maybe I don't like that.
that's what I
Diabolical.
that's what I was saying about you, T being you and your wife are making experience, like you say, to go on a date and have a good time and vlog it. And it was just I'm just talking
Hey, you
about
know
you
what?
experience it. You
You
experience it.
did say vlogging, man, because I was you show right. So for the view, so yeah, I had it's all about the memories and put things together. But
Yeah, yeah,
I had a song made. I had a song made specifically for my wife. You know what I'm
see,
saying? And so in the song, and so we filmed it because well, she didn't know the song was gonna be playing, so I set it up real nice, man. We were listening to music
yeah,
the whole
yeah,
way anyway. It was just
yeah, yeah,
regular
yeah,
music, we listening to
yeah.
Al Green, you know what I'm saying? The
Oh
Brian
yeah,
McKnight,
oh
we just
yeah.
YG.
rolling.
Okay,
And
You
then
okay.
and
slide
the
that
next song that
movie.
popped on, was the custom song that popped on. So
Yeah,
she listened,
yeah,
jamming, and then she get to listening, and she realized that they talking about us, and so it was
yeah,
cool, man. It was really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
So
That was a good
Hey, hey,
experience.
hey,
Yes,
hey, let
yeah.
me find out you romantical, nigga.
He is.
hey man,
Hey,
hey
Wait,
man,
wait,
hey
yo,
man,
hey.
Yogi,
say
Yogi,
man.
are you fucking
Let
kidding
me
me? Did you
no.
hear
Let
what
me
he
tell you
just fucking
something.
said? He
Yeah,
just
Hold
not
on,
a
I heard
soulmate.
all
hold
that.
on,
He
I
hold
past
heard
on.
all that.
romantic, nigga. He
I'm gonna
past
let y'all know
romantic. This
something.
nigga is smooth.
Uh-uh. I'm gonna
Hey
tell you
boy,
about.
hey boy,
You know
smooth
what T
like
Ben
a fresh
remind me
shaved
of?
head, huh?
I want you to
Shit.
listen. T Ben, you know who you are. You like a Colt 45. Don't let the
Yeah,
smooth taste
buddy.
fool you. They
Yeah,
think
Hello.
smooth
whatever.
stay for
If
you,
you
fam.
think he that way, you might want to change your mind because he not. He gonna be the other way. So I like that. I mean, you get to your environment. If you there, I'm there.
Yeah,
If you're not,
yeah, oh
okay.
yeah,
So I like that.
yeah.
I'm saying that's a man shit though. You come in on the temperament that is on. If it's cool, it's cool. If it's not, hey.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
it's,
man.
if it's gonna be for my wife, what I'm saying, my daughter, family, depending on who it is, man, I be what I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, I'm not the rose petals to the bedroom kind of brother, but I will do it if I got to
I
one day,
can't lie to you, man.
Yeah.
You're a damn lie. You're a damn lie. Boy, you'll get down. Trust me, man. I know you. I know you, nigga. You're a damn
Say,
lie. I don't believe you.
Hey, hey,
I don't
what my
believe you,
nigga
man.
Riley say on Boondocks? Game recognized game,
that game,
granddad.
nigga. Yeah.
Look, let me say
Yeah.
this for you, T, man. I'm gonna say this, and I've never even met your wife, but that is one amazing woman because it
Oh
takes an
yeah,
amazing woman to make a man like that act the way that he acts. That's an amazing thing. The
say
chemistry that you two have, it is goddamn. I mean, it's movie worth. I'm not gonna even lie. It's movie
You can
worth.
see
Like
it
you can
too.
put that shit in a
It's
movie
just
Yeah,
black
and
you can
people
love.
will
see it
come
for
and watch
sure.
it.
That ain't you said.
That's
That's
a
say
just black
man.
beautiful
love.
thing,
Just
fam.
black
It's
love.
beautiful.
So now I gotta brag. Now it's time to brag, right? Let me let you know
Okay,
about
let's
the
go.
missus, right? So look, I'm gonna put y'all some things that she's done because she's super creative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for our we had we planned an engagement party, but we invited all our friends and family to the engagement party, and they didn't. Only a few knew, but they didn't know it ended up being a surprise wedding, so they had no idea. So
Mm.
inside the venue, my wife designed, she designed the plates, how she wanted it to look. She baked our cake. Our wedding cake, them 3-layer cake, she baked it.
Mm.
When I say she baked it,
Wow.
I watched her mix everything. I helped her pour it into the pot. She baked the cake. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, she designed our engagement. What do you call it? Invitations that went out to everybody and sat them on the table. She designed all of it, so she's super creative. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I found they call it unicorns. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
Yeah.
and that's not it. You know, I'm gonna show y'all some images of when she cooked to show you the plate. So I'm just bragging. I'm just
Uh-huh.
being real about it too. It's
Yeah.
documented. You can go on my page, documented.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. You know, and she shot all of our engagement photos. Any engagement photo that you
Wow.
see, she shot.
Uh-huh.
She's a professional photographer. Yeah,
God dang.
yeah.
Y'all
Hey man, say,
multifaceted over there. Y'all,
hey
hey,
man,
Oh,
hey,
say.
yeah,
hey.
that's
So
what's up.
anything that I'm doing, she definitely deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
question, no
Okay.
question
Hey
about
man,
that.
hey man, on A Time Bayou City Podcast, man, we love black love, baby.
Black
Oh
love,
yeah,
baby.
man. Oh
Black
yeah.
love.
Yeah,
Goddamn
no
right.
question about that. Yeah.
Love, baby.
Goddamn
Represent
right.
that.
Yeah,
So hey,
man.
I guess we can go and get started. You know what I'm saying? Quality, you ready to
Yeah.
get started?
There
All
he
right, let
is.
me let me
Let's
roll
do
that
it.
footage, man.
You got to roll this thing, huh?
I'd like to introduce the world to my new theme intro.
Uh-huh. See,
Hey, I
see.
like that, man.
With that being the case, y'all, we
Put my
finna hop into this
put my hat back
sports.
on.
All right, Yogi got to get the hat back on. So you ready now? You ready, Yogi?
Yeah.
Good to go.
Let's
Let's
do it.
get it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna dive straight into this thing with right now. Ryan Clark had some choice words for the NFL Combine. I ain't gonna get into details what he said. I'm just gonna kind of paraphrase. Basically saying Mendoza. Oh Lord, Rodney, what's his name? Mendez.
Fernando Mendoza.
That guy. He decided
Right.
that he's not gonna throw at the NFL Combine. So of course, Ryan Clark wants to point out last a couple of years ago, or was it last year or a couple of years ago?
It
I
was,
kind of
it
think
was
Cam
last year.
Ward didn't throw either. I'm not sure, but we know
Yeah, it
for
was
sure
last year.
Shador Sanders did not throw at the combine last year. So now that that's the case, Shador took a lot of heat for not throwing at that combine. I mean, it was coming from left and right. They decided to tell you that's the reason why his stock draft dropped as far as it did, which we all know that's unbelievable. But we'll continue here. So Mendo, him, decided that he ain't gonna do it. He's not throwing up there. So Ryan Clark is pointing it out. He's putting it in the face. I hope he get the same type of treatment. What's y'all stance on that, man? What do y'all think about this kid not throwing up there? And should he get that same treatment? Or should, because he's a champion, because he won where he was at, he's put up numbers, he shouldn't have to throw?
I
He needed to
I
throw.
tackle it. I tackle it. I'll tackle it because I'm a sports head too. The thing with this is when you are the Heisman or the number one, you usually have enough body of work till they kind of know what your mechanics is. Now the difference with him is he don't have that body of work. This was like a out of nowhere, and their team made it. He been throwing the ball, but what I'm saying is they don't have enough film on the on that level, on that next level where he made it to say what kind of quarterback is he. You know what I'm trying to say? Even though they had a good solid team this year, I'm just saying you have to have a certain body of work, and they have to know you got the wherewithal to to abstain a team like that. And by him not doing that, it's two things. He can't throw like he needs to throw. He just hedging his bet. You know what I'm saying? That's like a lawyer telling you not to say you guilty or not to get on stand. Not that you are, you not. He just saving you from yourself. That's what that
Mm-hmm.
is. The agent said, don't throw. Because if you fuck up, your stocks go down. If you stay right here, we might can catch us a trick. You know what I'm trying to say? So it can hurt you or it can help you. So you be careful right there. Especially if you're going 1, 2, or 3. Hey,
He
take your
projected to go
exempts.
number one.
He's
That's
projected
what
to
I'm
go
saying.
number one.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying take your number one and get out the way. That's no big thing. Ryan Clark is doing what he's doing. He pointing out the white boy, need to get treated like the black, you know what I'm saying? But Shador didn't catch no flack for that. They didn't talk about the combine, never about him. You know
Yeah,
what
they
the flag
did.
was. They
Yes, they
say he
did.
didn't do the interviews right. That's what they said it was.
But they was
Yeah.
also disappointed because he didn't throw in it. That was part of the reason why they
He
said
didn't
that.
even go to the combine.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
catch.
he didn't even
None of them
participate
niggas
in
didn't go. None of them went.
To come up
it.
by.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying. They didn't even go to the motherfucker. That's the. Let's get that straight. They didn't walk in there with them with the normal people. They not normal.
but
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
could that be because they carry the name Sanders?
No, this
What's
kid,
up,
that nigga was
Diz?
good. That dude was good. He didn't have nothing to prove. Shador don't have nothing to prove. And it's not about him right now, but he don't have nothing to prove. He was raised for that. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you raise a cow to be in competition, you know what's in that cow because you raised it. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying about him and his daddy. He know what he got in that boy because he raised him for that. Like niggas raise fighting dogs, racing horses. Same thing with humans. I know what this dude got. But Mendoza, he gonna be questionable. I don't think he gonna transfer to the NFL real good. And I do hope one of the teams that's in our division get him so we can whoop their ass every year. You know what I'm saying? I do. I do. I hope he goes somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna tighten his ass on up. But
He going to the
All right.
but
It's a
but I
wrap.
don't
What
think
you
he
got,
should have.
yo?
I'm slap parking my slab. Boom.
My bad,
All
yo.
right, boom. Hey man, I got a photo. All y'all hop in the car, put your seatbelts on, come take a ride with me.
Let's
Gang,
ride.
gang. All right, so boom. So let's be real, bro. From what I seen, Fernando Mendoza, he's in the position of the projected first quarterback for a reason. The kid can't make all the throws. I've seen it. Yeah, I watch football. I watch football, but I watch football if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So
Mm-hmm.
the kid can make all the throws, right? Him
Mm-hmm.
not throwing at the combine, it's not really an issue because y'all gotta remember, he probably throw at the pro day. Because you
Yeah.
know the college, every college
Yeah.
has got pro
Yeah.
days,
Yeah. You got
right?
pro day. You got to go
So
to that. Yeah.
how important is him throwing at the combine, right? Um, the Raiders is projected the number one team in this year's draft, right?
Right.
So most likely he's going to Los Angeles.
He going
Fernando
Las Vegas.
Mendoza, yeah, whatever them niggas' name is, they suck. Who cares? Fernando Mendoza, Dante Moore, them the first two quarterbacks they're supposed to be off the board. I don't think Mendoza not throwing in the combine is gonna hurt his stock because he has put enough body of work on. Now I'm saying enough of a body of work to show the league what they need to know. You know what I'm saying? Man, you gotta look at what he did to
You think
Indiana
so?
school. Who the fuck knew Indiana before this year? That was a basketball school.
But they didn't do it 3 years. They only done it 1 year.
In that 1 year, who was that quarterback?
That's what I'm saying. That's more like luck. Then okay, let me show you. Shador
Nah,
went
them
in the
niggas.
SWAC. He won the
Go ahead.
SWAC. Then he came and he went over there. He moved the needle. You see what I'm trying to say? Can Mendoza go somewhere else and move the needle with just his arm, with just who he is?
We don't know what he can do until the time
Because
comes
now
for him to
Cam
do it.
went number one. Because he led another team and went to Miami and led them.
And led them. That's true.
So that's what I'm trying to say. When I say body of work, you're not wrong. If you want to take that sample size, these 16 games of this year, and say this is gonna be my quarterback, I would
But who better?
no.
Who better? Who's in the draft this year, quarterback
No,
wise,
no, I'm
better?
with you. Listen, I don't have a dog in this fight, yo. Please believe me, y'all.
You
We got
good?
we got CJ. So I don't have nothing to talk about quarterbacks because we keeping CJ. So if he go to the Raiders, as Young Thug say, whoopie do. Whoopie
They
motherfucking
got
do.
Ash and Junty and Fernando
Yeah.
Fernandez on the same squad. What
Yeah.
y'all think?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. Look, I
Yeah.
answer I hear what you're saying, yo. You kind of made me change my perspective. I forgot about the pro
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, he
Um,
did. You did.
but now if we going off. I think the original question is should he be receiving the same flag that Shadur received? Um,
But
Yeah.
so I think that's so we all know
I, I don't think
Shadur
that's a
had a
question.
whole bunch of. You don't think so?
Yeah, I don't think that's the question. We all know
So
that
what
Shador
quality
got
is
the
that? Is
flag.
that is
We
yeah?
all
That's
know that.
what I'm getting at.
You
We
know what I'm saying?
understand why he got his flag, right? And I'm not saying that he should have received the flag, but we know why he got it. Um, The Indiana quarterback, from what I seen, he ain't controversial. Seemed like he media trained already. You know what I'm saying? So no, you're not gonna catch it based off the point where he's at right now. And like you said, he's shown that he can throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think that he should get the same flack based off of the different paths that Shador and him went to this point. Whether it's warranted or not on Shador's end, he shouldn't have gotten the flack, but he got it. But the other cat, he ain't really been out there the same way Shador was. And he ain't got the same kind of name he got either. So, that kind of thing was gonna happen anyway. Y'all know that's gonna happen. Don't matter what his name was. You coming out flashy like that, you gonna get that kind of flag no matter what. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
A black
A
man,
flashy and a black guy.
a
Let's
black man
remember.
with that kind of bravado and confidence about himself, of course. He's Dion's son. They gave Dion flack for the same shit.
They
Yep.
They
gave
give
Dion the
Baker
same flag.
Mayfield back.
I was gonna say, what about Baker Mayfield?
See, they not gonna talk about that though. Or Johnny Manziel. They not gonna talk about that though. They bravado is hey,
Johnny Manziel, he didn't he get, because y'all let me know now, did Johnny Manziel get flack, or
he got
he threw
flagged.
the ball in the
He got
combine?
flagged.
After he
He
got
got
flagged
flagged.
after.
He
After.
got flagged for his off the field activities.
Yes, after.
His on the field confidence and bravado. They
Man.
quoted it swagger.
You gotta
Okay.
He's
you
got
gotta realize
swagger.
what man. Y'all know what Manziel did.
And he
He
was at
script
A&M.
he scripted the pro day and the come by, and his daddy they
You
rented out a
killing me with this
stadium,
come
and
by.
he went through. Huh?
You killing me
Look,
with this
look,
come
look,
by.
goddamn, wait. Oh, wait. God damn it, Yoga. We gonna have order in this court, okay?
Come by.
You gonna let us old ass motherfuckers say whatever the hell we want to say. We are not
You know
gonna
what
know
I'm
these
talking
goddamn
about.
people names. We is
Come
not gonna
by.
know what
I'm
this
picking up
goddamn
what
shit
you're
is
putting
called.
down.
So if we call it the goddamn come up, then that's what the
It's
fuck
a
it
come
is.
by. You know what a come by is? Hey, if you ever put a tuxedo on, it's
Yeah,
the
the come
thing
by
go
in that
around you
band.
in the front. When you
Yeah,
don't have a
Yeah,
vest,
come
that's the
by.
come by. That's what he was
I
at.
know what it
The
is.
come by. Yeah, he was at come by. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So to the court, I apologize. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
See, 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 see.
Nah.
Hey, but
Hey,
so
but
so I got a
real for
question
real.
though. I got another question though. Cam didn't throw it. Cam Wayne throw his pro day. Why he ain't getting no flag? Exactly, because
Okay,
we
wait.
all know why they gave flag to Shador.
I'm finna try to explain. And I know I want to come from the other side, y'all, so y'all can have a different perspective. I don't want it to be us all just looking at it from one way. So I'm gonna come from the other on the other side on purpose. The Mendoza kid. I'm not gonna lie. In that championship game, guys,
He get on
he
my
showed
nerves.
his ass. He showed his ass. This boy made every single throw. We talking back shoulder throws, and I'm telling you, that's got to be one of the hardest throws to throw in the NFL. Is a back shoulder type fade throw. This
CJ
boy
can't
did
throw
that
it.
shit he did it about 2 or 3 times in that game, y'all, with ease.
Can he do it at the pro level? That's what we
Well,
want to see. Well,
well,
it's
No.
yet to be determined. It's yet to be determined,
Hell no.
but we'll see.
He
you
don't
want
have
a
enough
champion.
nuts.
Hell no.
You won a
The
championship.
bright lights is different. It's different
Yep.
different levels. It just changed, man. It's mental. You know what I'm saying? You be the superstar until you get to a certain point. All of a sudden, it's like you look real mediocre. I'm not saying he will, but hey, man, we
Yes.
had this
Cause
conversation
you,
every single year when somebody
Hey,
come out and do their thing, and all of a
cause you,
sudden,
hey, hey.
cause you got to think about it
All
You
the way
though,
gotta
to the
realize
playoffs.
right?
them
It's a
defenses,
small
All the way to
them
the
percentage.
playoffs.
defenses
Hold
hear
on,
Hold
that
on.
Jack.
shit.
It's a small percentage of college athletes that go to the NFL. So the players that make it to the NFL is upper echelon. These niggas get paid millions of dollars. This is their job for real. Man, there's a lot of
mhm.
that shit them niggas can't do. You got some anomalies that came in that motherfucking did some shit. You know what I'm
Yogi, where
saying?
they
But
getting them players from?
they get them from the colleges.
Where he played at, right?
You're not
Exactly.
getting my point. You're not getting
No,
my
no,
point.
no. I'm not arguing your point. I'm actually agreeing with you, and I'm trying to tell it. I want to show TB and them.
Oh, my
So
bad.
when y'all say that he only did it one time. Rich said that he only did it one time. He went through a whole playoff with all of the NFL players that's going to be in the NFL, and he beat them on their prospective college teams.
A whole season.
Plus, okay,
Whole
yeah.
season of this.
That nigga went
Plus,
undefeated. Didn't he beat your
but
Buckeyes,
there's
nigga?
a all right, hey, but quality. There's a caveat to that. You right, but if he's doing against players that's gonna be in the league, I get that. But he's also doing it against NFL vets. He's gonna have to do it against NFL vets.
Okay, vets is a
I mean,
different.
but look, every level. What I'm saying, and yeah, the pool of NFL players comes from college. I mean, we
Right.
understand that. However, let's not act like these players get to college. I mean, to the NFL, end up being bust or end up being super mediocre because hey, them like we talking about CJ Stroud for the last 4 or 5 months.
Unfortunately, you ain't lying on that one.
Why you gotta bring up CJ? Why you ain't talking about
we,
Glock Brock?
but
Because
peep this,
Brock,
y'all.
he been performing. Why would I talk? And Brock been
Yeah.
last. What we mean? He overperforming.
It's to
Listen.
speak to your point, T-Ben. He
Is
was
that-
the
you got a
last pick
point.
of the NFL draft, and y'all don't even got no words about him. Our guy was the second pick. Weeks got them terrified. Good
Say,
Lord.
listen.
Good
See, man,
Lord.
see what you doing. See what I'm. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta
God
catch
damn,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
You gonna get
got
that?
You
it
gotta
first,
go.
yo.
There it
You ain't
is.
even
There it
talking
is.
about
Don't
the
listen to
There
you,
it
49ers.
is.
man. You always
Man, you
throwing
should have
out
said
that
nothing. You ain't had to
We
bring
ain't
up
even
Brock.
talking about them
There you
niggas though.
go.
We giving you
Yogi, you
credit.
did it.
You ain't had to bring up Brock, but you did.
Oh
Yogi.
You
my
brought him
He
God.
up.
did, T-Ben.
Hey,
He
Quality,
did.
hit the gavel.
Man, God damn, man.
Uh,
You ain't had to
Order
say nothing, man.
Water.
We
Man,
wasn't
God.
talking about him, man.
football
We
God.
season
wasn't
over,
talking about
nigga. Where your
Brock.
basketball team at, nigga?
Oh,
Man, y'all
shit.
know
Yogi,
how I feel about basketball, man. I move the goalposts. Don't move the baseline.
you asked Yogi. You asked for
He
this.
trying to
Go
move it,
take it.
T-Ben.
I
He
didn't ask.
not
Hey,
moving.
man.
I didn't
He
ask for
Trying to
waiting.
move that up.
anything.
He was waiting.
I didn't ask for
TBN was
anything. All I
waiting.
said,
He knew. He knew it was coming. But the
Lord have
thing
mercy,
is,
man.
the good thing is though, what you're saying is yeah, he playing college people, but you got to realize when you go pro, everything go up a couple of notch.
That's
Everybody
true.
fast.
That's true.
Everybody good.
The
You
speed of the
understand?
game.
Just like believe me, everybody that's in the NFL when they was in high school, I'm going back to high school. They was the shit. CJ was the baddest nigga in high school. Cam Ward was the baddest nigga in high school. I'm just saying that's how you get to the D1s. So I'm saying once you get in the league, like you saying, T, everybody good, everybody fast, everybody strong. You in there with the rest of the gladiators. What's gonna separate you? That's what we're having with CJ. That's what I'm feeling he gonna have a problem with. You see what I'm trying to say? Because how you gonna stop them big 6'6", 6'8", 6'7" ass linemen and them corners running a 4-4 and they 6'6" and 2. Man, that shit different. That shit hit different and look different. You'll be like CJ crying, looking like, damn, what happened? He gonna have some good games. But shit, he gonna have some bad ones too.
see, I think
You
that
know,
I think the fan perspective of the NFL is a little skewed, man.
and
They
plus he going
expect
to a
these
regular ass
people.
team.
They expect exactly because if you the first pick, that means you're going to the
Yes,
sorriest team in the fucking
yes,
NFL. Man,
yes.
who the fuck finna come in their first year and just automatically
Okay.
turn around some shit, right? And
It
don't get
happened
me
2
Yes,
wrong,
years in
you
a
got
row.
yeah.
hold on. You got your people that come in and do it right, but how long does it last, bro?
They was black. Whoever done it was black. Not a cracker in the world done it. Not a cracker.
He Mexican,
Not a
Rich.
peckerwood. Not a pink toe.
He
I said
Rich.
Mexican, Rich.
a
He brown.
motherfucking nigga
He
done that. That
brown.
boy in Washington, that boy in
He
CJ
Mexican.
Strong, you can name them niggas. I
He
wouldn't give a
Mexican.
damn. You're not black.
He,
I'm telling you that. That motherfucker. That's what I.
I'm gonna be
Let's
honest
talk
with you.
turkey. He ain't dark enough to come in and
I'm
run
gonna
nothing.
be honest with you.
Oh man, I'm supposed to.
He not dark enough.
I can't stand that nigga. The way he do his interviews, he just talk and look like a face you want to punch. I ain't gonna lie.
Black.
That
The
nigga,
Mendoza kid?
yeah, I can't stand that dude, bro. I
Is it
hope they
because
get
he's
in the end.
professional,
I hope he
man?
You're
get
the,
in
you're
the
the
He
end.
second
look like
person I heard say that.
They bust
he
him
look
up,
like he
bro.
got Down syndrome. Yeah, he look like
Damn.
he one chromosome away from being down.
Wait,
He in the
Rich.
middle.
God
Huh?
damn, Rich. Rich, I think
What?
his mother is wasn't that his mother,
She
Yogi?
paraplegic.
Yeah, Reach, take it
Oh well,
easy.
shit, goddamn. Hey, listen, crooked word make crooked ashes. That's all
Oh,
I'm saying.
goddamn.
I didn't say nothing wrong. That crooked. That's African proverb. Crooked wood burn crooked ashes.
That is American proverbs.
As African, I'm just saying, as an African proverb. Listen. But I'm just saying,
Moving
yeah,
right
he seemed
along.
like he got syndrome, man. He seemed like he a little short. But he
Yeah,
gonna,
man.
he'll find out. He'll find out because it's a bunch of men and savages in the NFL. So it's not like college.
And then look, and then so have y'all I've seen a couple reports. I ain't gonna say recently, but I did see. Did y'all see how Indiana won that national championship?
Mm.
Man, them niggas
Yeah.
had a team
Yeah.
of ass men.
Mm-hmm.
Their whole team was grown ass men out there playing with 18, 19, 20-year-olds. These niggas was 24, 25 and shit.
Yeah.
I bullshit you not. Go look it up. I heard it.
Are you for
Yeah.
real? Are they that?
I'm
Oh
Yeah.
dead
man.
No.
ass
He
Damn.
had, a, he
No.
had like a
dead
senior
ass
No.
team.
serious.
Yeah. They had
That's
a damn
wild.
near
Dead ass
semi-pro
serious.
team.
They
So
damn
when you
sure
They
hear
had
got
a
a
that,
quarterback
semi-pro.
next year. The whole team going in the NFL. Well,
yeah.
most,
So
anybody else
so
somebody.
when you say that though, can you like? Of course they won it. They got the rings, right? But can you really respect
Yeah.
that?
Nope.
So have you felt the same way about Alabama?
I don't like none of them. Fuck them.
Well,
I mean, I don't like Alabama either.
I want to
I
hear.
don't like Alabama either.
Don't Ty Smith? What's that boy name? Ty. What's his name? Ty. Don't he play for Alabama?
Who?
What's
Ty
the
Simpson?
quarterback? Yeah, Ty Simpson. Ben
He
Smith.
he
You know
just
me.
transferred for a couple of bits. Somebody gave him $5 million to come to their school. He just
Well,
transferred.
Alabama.
Carson
I
Beck.
don't
Yeah,
know
he
how
Carson
much
transferred.
Beck.
Alabama gave him.
Carson Beck 44.
Oh Lord. Oh
Hey,
God
well,
damn. Oh
listen. Yogi had said that Dante
damn.
Moore was like the other quarterback that's behind
Yeah, Mendoza. Yeah.
Fernando, whatever. So
Mendoza, nigga.
yeah, him. So
That essay. That's all you say.
yeah.
That essay.
But
We know you're talking
honestly,
about that essay.
they say Ty Simpson is actually gaining traction and Moore has actually dropped. In the combine this year, the quarterback position is extremely weak.
Very
It's
much so.
extremely weak. It's
Yeah.
probably
Very much
Yeah.
three
so.
of them that's worthy of any type of even looks, and those are the three we just named. And Moore already is dropping. I mean, he dropping fast. So
So does the NFL? Do you think it's a shortage of quarterbacks now? Do we need quarterbacks in the NFL right now?
You always
Yeah.
need a
quarterbacks will
Yeah. We
always
quarterback.
be
need
needed.
5.
You
We
always
need
need a
about 5 or
quarterback.
6. We need about 5 or
Quarterbacks
6.
will
Yes.
always be needed.
You
And
got
it
about 5 or
sounds
6
funny, T Ben,
teams
because I
that
know
need a
what you mean.
quarterback
You see
right
so
now.
many teams with good
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
need
But
them.
So I
see,
want.
but see, you gotta but
You
see,
need them.
like teams now as far as quarterbacks, they probably look. I mean, you probably got a few of them that's looking for some motherfuckers to come right into the road. But the other teams, man, you trying to fill up the bench. You trying to
And
get
well,
that
that's what they
chemistry
want.
going.
They
so
want the quarterback to
so
come in and
my
play right away.
I'm thinking like, okay, so you got the starters, right? They went out and you say like, okay, the starters ain't been that hot. So if the pool of quarterbacks come out of college ain't that deep, then it's time to look for these backups. I mean, backups need to start shining. See what they can
No,
do.
that's why he'll
A lot
back
of look.
up.
I mean,
That's why they.
look at
That's why
Tom
they'll
Brady.
back
You know what
up.
I'm saying? Like he was a backup.
Yeah.
You look at what you have. Look at Brock Purdy. I know y'all don't think he all that, but he's still tough.
Nah,
Yeah.
Look what he's
man,
able
give
to
I
give
do.
credit
think
what
Brock
credit
Purdy is
due.
a
He was a
damn good
To
backup.
to
quarterback.
He
be
damn
to
sure was a
be
backup. He came behind
now
my
it
boy,
ain't even
the
it
prettiest
ain't even
quarterback in the world.
Look at Sam Donald.
it ain't now. We're gonna
Yeah.
go back to Brock to Brock. We ain't even looking at the backup role, man. For him to be Mr. Irrelevant and doing what the fuck
And
he
doing
doing
what
in the
he's doing now.
NFL,
Yeah,
that shit is
he's
chef's
definitely
kiss,
he's
man.
overachieved. You know what I'm saying? He definitely overachieved.
Exactly.
Yeah, because boys
Well,
wasn't
but
expecting
you know
Brock to
what?
come in and do that.
No, he transferred real good to the NFL. That was a good. He got himself right in. You know, but like you say, somebody might not be that good in college to be a superstar in NFL. But what happened is the NFL has taken the mode that the whole world is in now. You understand? I'm gonna give you an example. Back in the gap, right quick. when you did music, you need to be developed. They had artist development. They don't do that no more. In football, you used to get a quarterback and you ride with it. If you don't do nothing in 1 or 2 years, we need another quarterback. You
We
see
need
what I'm trying to
another
say? Everything to speed it up. You gotta already be ready, or you're gonna get out of that because the world moving so fast. They don't have that patience to wait 5 or 6 years on a quarterback to develop when other franchises are adapting. I'm gonna get a new quarterback. This ain't working. I'm gonna get this here. So this day
But see
money,
that,
they gonna spend it
but
how they want.
but see, I think that shit corny as fuck, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
Yes,
I got a
yes.
question for you too, TB, after I say what I say.
Mhm.
We are in the era where we looking at who would y'all say the most dominant quarterback of this decade is?
This
Patrick
decade,
Mahomes.
The decade talk.
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes didn't
Well, I give
score
it
when
to
he
Pat.
came
I
in the
hear Pat.
NFL.
You right.
Nope.
Patrick Mahomes played behind Alex Smith for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yes.
In KC.
one,
Yeah.
1 year.
Well, yeah, it was
1 year.
1 year.
And
Yeah.
KC and Alex Smith, he went to Utah, I
Got
want to
hurt.
say, what they went undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, they were undefeated. He
yeah,
went to
Alex
the
Smith was at
nine.
Utah.
Yeah. Didn't they go undefeated?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
remember. I
not
know he
sure
was
on
I
at
don't
that
think they
one.
Utah.
lost.
Who? That new dude?
Utah.
Alex Smith. No,
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. Let me look this.
Oh, I
I
don't know.
think. But you had
TB,
a question though, be honest.
yeah, I got a question though, right?
Yeah.
And please don't pull out the head of the mug when I ask this. It's just a question, okay?
Pull out the what?
Don't pull out the
The
head of
head
the
of the
mug,
mug.
man. It's just a question, all right?
Pull it out
Do
anyway,
you
TV.
do you think Brock Purdy is Brock Purdy without Kyle Shanahan's system?
Oh,
Um,
Yeah,
that's
Let
a
me
good
tell you
that's
one.
a
why.
good
I'm
mechanic.
gonna be honest. I'm glad you brought this up. I was gonna mention this a moment ago when Rich was talking. I think he is. Let me tell you why. Go back and watch the game Brock Purdy played against Jalen Hurts in college. He still was balling. He a baller. He just know the game. I think he just has the mind for the game. And one time he said in the interview, he was like, he said, the moment's not too, it's never ever too big for me. When you watch him play, hey man, he's a thinker. He just cerebral with it. He's not the most athletic, but he's crafty. I think he is. I think no matter where you put him, he's gonna be all right. Now, don't get me wrong. Shanahan is an excellent offensive mind. Don't get me wrong. He fits a lot of what he's trying to do. But I think you put him anywhere, he'll be all right. That's what I honestly think. Go back and watch the game that in college when he played against Jalen Hurts. He balled out that game.
I remember that game. I watched it.
And I'm not gonna
Hey
lie.
man.
In college, I didn't think Jalen Hurts was really like that.
When he
I,
first
I
came,
kind of consider
when
him more
Jalen
of a runner.
when Jalen first came in, man, he wasn't like that. He got with somebody throwing coach, and they coached the shit out of him.
I
Cause
ain't gonna lie, they put him on game, boy, because he
man, I
Hey,
looks
say,
amazing right
man, I
now.
remember one game
hey,
I watched Jalen. They played the Vikings, and I'm
his
talking about I
daddy.
watched this man the whole game,
You know who
slicing
his
and dice
quarterback coach
defense.
is? You know who his quarterback coach is? His daddy.
CJ Stroud.
His dad. Oh Lord, that nigga. That's sad.
Don't y'all do it.
Damn,
Don't y'all do it. Y'all
damn, that
stay
nigga
focused.
sad.
Get off my guy. Get off my guy. Stay
No, he
focused.
my guy too. I'm riding with that sorry motherfucker. That's my
Oh,
boy.
god damn, Rich. Shit.
He can be
Hey,
sorry. He can be sorry. You know what I'm saying?
sustained.
Look.
Yeah, man.
No, we're gonna have
Hey,
order, not sustained.
CJ sensitive ass.
That's
Get
all
my
we got for the
quarterback
sports.
off.
That's
What else you
it
got,
for the
Quality?
sports,
You got
y'all.
anything else,
That's it,
sport?
man. That's it for sports. We already tuned out. It's time to move on. Appreciate
Okay, well,
everybody
let's
All
for
right.
go.
supporting it up with your boy.
Already. Hey,
That guy right there gets rose petals. Damn, what y'all talking about?
Hey, I'm gonna end up. I think I'm gonna redo some of the intro, man. But that'll be later down the line. But hey, yeah, let's go ahead and move into the lifestyle segment. I got some pretty good topics today, man. I think it's gonna go on some good conversations.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a good conversation. We're gonna start with the first one. I think this one is a needed conversation. A needed conversation. The video almost 3 minutes long, but it's good information. Let me go and get that started.
Hey man, I want to say My brother, Chad O. Jackson, he's a tradesperson, he's an intellectual, he's a conservative, but he's someone that I have some love and respect for. I spoke about him with some vagueness, and Shannon, I want to have a conversation with him about Dr. King. He has some views on Dr. King in terms of Marxism and communism that I won't argue with. We could just talk about that over the table.
We need to bring him on the show.
I want to bring, because it's just the way he disparages Dr. King in terms of personal choices that he's been accused of making. I can't believe a government that comes against essentially someone rising for the people. So, but we'll talk more about it. But Chad, thank you for handling it in such a gentlemanly way, because I sent out that in a gentlemanly way. And I really think that unless black progressives, liberals, conservatives, whatever the team we choose to join, I pray that more people like me and you get to have conversation. And I pray that our people get together in living rooms and figure out real strategy that works wherever we are, that pockets us and brings us back into the part of this country my grandfather and you have a lot of reverence for. And that's when blacks were self-sufficient. That's when we were 75% married. Well, that's when we ran our own communities. And so I just know that I love and respect you, brother, for your response and your reply. I look forward to talking to you. Those that are in this audience that think I'm an extreme leftist, don't worry, because extreme leftists think that I've switched over to the extreme right and they cussing me out on the other side, and that's fine. So I'm just with regular guys on a regular basis.
Who not scared to talk?
Do not scared to talk, because really what's not going to happen is I'm not going to be pulled away from my people by these white people's civil war.
Okay, so let me just reiterate the point that I made in my first response to Killer Mike, which is to say that when it comes to my public speeches and interviews, I really don't spend a whole lot of time focusing on the philandering personal life of Martin King. I have mentioned it a handful of times, but the reason for that is because if King was Mr. wanting to be judged not by the color of his skin, but by the content of his character, then we should really hold him to that. And by the way, it wasn't just FBI files and government documents that revealed King's salacious escapades and lack of self-control. These facts were also revealed by those who were closest to King, like his black attorney, Clarence B. Jones, who arranged women to visit King in his motel room, or his best friend Ralph Abernathy, who wrote in his memoir, "And the Walls Came Tumbling Down," about King's escapades. It's also true that if you live in Atlanta, as Killer Mike does, which is also the place where Martin King spent a lot of time, you've heard a lot of stories, some of which from people with first-hand accounts about the kinds of things that King was involved in. But all that aside, I actually do have a lot of respect for Killer Mike. He's someone with strong beliefs. I'm someone with strong beliefs. And the fact that he, unlike many other public figures, is willing to talk to someone like me about how many of the pathologies of the culture came into play and how those things can be corrected, which I believe starts first and foremost with repentance, is itself commendable. So I will be going up to Atlanta to spend time with Killer Mike, to talk to Killer Mike, and I believe that the conversation will be fruitful.
Yeah, man. So I know it was a lot, but I really wanted to touch on not necessarily the content of what they were speaking about King and the comments about King, more so about the fact that they can have them strong opinions about the commentary, but still are able to have a discussion without it falling into the disrespect, into the enemies, until I'm on this side, you're on that side. And so I want to discuss, better ways to disagree and the importance of it. So y'all give me y'all thoughts on what y'all was seeing and kind of the premise of what they were discussing.
I can go first. Okay. I can't lie to you, Ben. That's magical right there. That's magical. And according to what we have been taught or what we have been seeing, we don't see stuff like that. You don't see. They had a disagreement, and both guys were not. It's what you just said. It wasn't no bitch ass nigga, hoe nothing cussing and slang. Right. None of that shit. It wasn't even. Not now. One of them even called each other a nigga. I don't even think. It was just straight up conversation. Hey man, he said this here. All right, I want to address that. Now that I addressed it, I give you the opportunity to address what I just said back with no harshness, no nothing. Even the tone that they were talking in was polite. Do you like that might go over a lot of people's head because they don't recognize how their tone sounds. Sometimes just asking a person to do something, you could really be ugly in the way that you asking them, and you may not mean to be ugly, but you just it's your nature, I guess, if you will. And some people are just argumentative and feisty, and that's their nature. These I can't applaud the guys enough. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I I'm not a real argumentative guy. So more than likely, I would like to think that I fit in that category to where I can talk to those guys like that. Yeah, I do, Yogi. I ain't gonna lie. I do.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Hey, go ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Yeah. My
can I?
slab part, my bad. I'm
Hey, I want
backing
to
it in the
before
garage.
I say the thing. I just want. What's the question, T? Ben, what's the question?
Just the discussion is better ways to disagree. The importance of that. So, do
Okay.
you applaud? I guess if I'm framing the question, do you agree with the method on how they want to have the conversation, even if the disparaging comments that one may have towards somebody like an MLK,
Okay.
or just it don't have to be a polarizing figure; it could just be anything.
I
Because
got you.
at times it's like, man, you say this, no, I disagree with that. I'm gonna challenge that, and that's cool. But how do you go about doing it?
Oh,
Cause
okay.
you
Okay.
can so you can debate. You know what I'm saying? Anything is up for a debate. You know what I'm saying? It's just about how you talk or how your language is or how you communicate will jump that up to an okay. Now these they arguing. You know what I'm saying? First off, I feel like and I ain't gonna say I feel like I know we all peeped what it is. Man, these are grown ass
Mhm.
men with mature mind states. Hey man, I may not agree with what you're saying, but let's come together and talk about it. Maybe you can help me understand why you feel the way you feel, and I can tell you how I feel the way I feel. Man, that's grown man shit. And quality, you right. I didn't hear no bitch ass niggas, no
Yeah.
cussing, no niggas. Hey man, you said some shit about Martin Luther King I didn't agree with. You know what I'm saying? Hey bro, I'm gonna come to Atlanta. We gonna chop it up. We gonna talk about it. Man, that's just grown man shit, man. Man, I feel like I honestly I don't I have a hard time understanding why stuff like this is even up for discussion. But then I look at the way the world is, not understand why it's a conversation, right? Because you gotta think about it. It's men our age that act like fucking kids. You got me fucked up, old whole ass nigga.
Exactly.
All that kind of corny ass shit. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I ain't healed all the way yet. I'm not there yet, but I do know how to control myself. I know how to pick and choose my battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and make like I'm the pillar of good mentality. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm a little ignorant at times. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I know how to sit up here and have a conversation as a man, a disagreement. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us don't know how to do that, and I feel like it's because of who we are, what the culture's presented to us. Like, oh, all like it's a stigma put on us. Like, oh, all black people act like this. We really don't.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
really don't. You and see, I feel like we looked at it in a small box, and in that box, uh,
What
yeah, man,
happened?
we looked at it. Now I'm reading the comment. I'm being nosy. I'm sorry. See, you can't be throwing me off with my spiel when we're throwing comments on the screen and shit, Quad.
Oh, I did it. My bad. I just thought what he said was
but
so perfect. I'm sorry.
but like I feel like us, we looked at it in such a small box, and then whatever they see in that box, that's what people feel like the whole race is like, right? Man, I always say this, man. You got two type of people of our color, right? You got niggas and you got black people. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm the
Black
world
people.
greatest nigga.
But you see what I'm saying? So it's just, man, look, man, it's grown ass men. That's all it is. That's my slab, man.
So
What?
I got a question. Then, so I'm gonna frame it this way because
I got you. I ain't
how?
said it.
No, go ahead, then. Go ahead, Rick.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I would. I don't know where you're going, but I had said that. This is what I see. I let's go biblical. You have to talk to people in a language that they understand. The guy that Killer Mike is talking to, he knew if he'd have went street or he couldn't have got through to him. He would have shit out. So you have to know, you have to be a comedian. You have to know what room you're in and how to talk in that room. You know what I'm saying? That's called growing up. You see what I'm saying? A child don't know when to say what to say. That's what I tell people. I won't give you a child and me having a gun is only one difference. They don't know when to use it, and I pose to know when to use it. That's the same thing with when we talking to people. You know when to turn that shit on and when not to turn that on. You know what I'm trying to say? It's all about
It's the switch.
understanding where you at and what you doing. Now, I I'm very that whole ass nigga. Yeah, by Martin Luther King, you just can't talk about the greats. I don't care. I don't care. We just can't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because he did way too much and way too this for you to sit on the podcast and bash him. No, no, no. Killer Mike did the right thing. He took it like that. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't. I couldn't have held it. Because how, the audacity of you, the question, the audacity. You wasn't
Hold
not
on,
on
Rich.
none of it. Yeah.
Hold on, Rich. Let me say this because this is going to kind of go into my question based off what we were seeing.
Okay.
And you kind of answered it, but the question then would be, we all understand that how they handled that was the proper way to handle that between two men coming together, right?
Mhm.
Talk about masculinity,
Yeah.
right? Being able to, and I think the way they handle that is a very masculine way about being able to handle it. It's just a good example. So, but the question is, how do you know to conduct yourself that way? What is it that
That
when they having those conversations? Because listen to what he said. Now the brother was like, "Look, Martin Luther King stated to don't judge me by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character."
Mm-hmm.
Then, so his reasoning on saying that, and I really didn't want to make it about the discussion, but we're gonna
It
go
fit
there.
perfect in that situation though.
So he was saying, "Hey, look at the stuff that MLK was doing when in regard to his marriage, how things." He said, "What about the people
okay.
when he came into them cities? People that was arranging stuff for him."
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said, "But
yeah,
if we gonna judge somebody off, like he said, judge me off the content of my character, then we should be able to do that, right?" So I think
yeah,
that Killer Mike was like, "Hey, I see your premise. We could talk about that." I
yeah.
think that now the bigger picture, the way I look at it is like, "Hey, man, when it comes to a point where the ultimate goal is uniting to build stronger communities, to fix our culture, I always had that in the back of my mind. Anytime I communicate with my own people, so I'm like, how can I make sure that we get to that end goal along the way? You're gonna run into roadblocks, you're gonna have hurdles, it's gonna be some friction, but the goal is unity, better in our communities. But how do you? It's kind of like you catch more bees with honey, right? You can't
Yes.
come at somebody in a disrespect, even if they be a disrespectful to you as a leader. As hey, I got to be a better example. If I meet you there with the same disrespect, we're not gonna get to the goal because somebody gonna end
Exactly.
up hurting you. Somebody gonna
Yes.
get hurt along the way. So to answer the question that I posed, I'm thinking what the goal is. The goal is progression, is unity, is a better culture, a better community. So if I'm trying to get there, the way I approach another brother is always going to be with that in the back of my mind, no matter what. As long as I'm not being threatened, and it ain't got that serious. But we can have a strong disagreement. Let's talk about it. Let me find a way to meet you somewhere, conversationally speaking, where we can get to that goal. And I think that's what Killer Mike and the other brother was kind of doing. That's what I think.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and and,
But
and you
Totally.
can and as men we can always agree to disagree and still move forward towards that
and
progression.
move forward. Move
You know what I'm saying?
forward.
But
Because at the end of the day, it's all about understanding.
but at the end of the day, like you say, understand it. T Ben and Quality, both y'all had good points. The thing is, like you said, he not lying. Because Martin Luther said, "Judge me by that, but by my yeah." He said that, and he's saying that. But I understand Killer Mike point. You can say that, and you're not wrong, but you can't say that. Let's have this
Mm,
talk. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
yeah.
I know T Ben and you know probably what Killer Mike quality. You probably understand, and you Yogi Killer Mike want to let him know. I understand what you're saying, but you taking us back 20 years. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? You fucking. We understand everybody ain't good all the time, but
Yeah. That's the other side of the coin. You're right.
yeah, when you put out Dirty London in front of the white boy, he say, "See, y'all saying it." That's what Killer Mike
Hmm.
at. Let's keep that in the
Right.
house. Let's keep that
Right.
That's
over here with
real.
us.
Yeah,
We
that's
know that.
real.
Let's not pull that out for him to have that ammunition against us. Well, y'all say he was a hoe. No, we didn't say that, dog.
Our
Y'all
business ain't
dropped
so
that
business.
information on us saying that what's his name from the FBI got that shit that J. Hoover had this here on him. I ain't seen it. I don't think it's a lie because I've been heard this 20 years ago. But I'm just saying, don't do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Let's not put it in front
Mhm.
of. Like Mike said, let's have this discussion over here. I understand your premise. I know where you're going. I'm picking up what you're putting down, but we can't put it down in front of the white folks. We can't put our dirty
I get
laundry
that.
in front of the world. That's what I'm thinking. That's where we learn to control it. If we
I
We
can't
learned
lie.
our
let's get out this
mamas.
camera.
Our
Let's go
mamas.
behind the wall. Let's get
Our
out the
mamas taught
camera
us that.
and
Our
go. Yeah,
mamas
you know
taught
what I'm
us
trying to
that,
say.
man.
That's the
Our
only
mamas taught
way,
us
you
that.
know.
Our
Huh?
mamas taught us that, man. What goes on in this house, stay in this house, man.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm just saying. You know, I think that's more of the understanding. You know, but now the key to any conversation, you have to have understanding. If you talk to
Understanding.
if you have a brother that don't have no understanding or overstanding, you talking to the wild. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't have the
Hmm.
capability skills of reasoning and saying, okay, let me look at the other side. Some people like to stay where they comfortable.
And low
But you
key, that's
know,
what shit can escalate as well, too. Dealing with a motherfucker with misunderstanding.
yes.
I'm
But
not
but
gonna
you
lie to you, Rich. I was about to attack you, but then I ain't gonna lie. What you just said, it makes so much sense. But when I say attack you, I wasn't gonna attack you in the form
I,
of
I
trying to say you're not
I know
right.
you love me, brother. I know you
Yeah,
love
yeah.
me, so I'm not worried about when you say you're gonna attack me. You
But
in
but
love.
I mean it in this way. Uh I think when we talk like Martin Luther King, y'all, we are 100% right. He had some flaws, that things that he
Yeah,
didn't do right.
everybody.
Does that make him
Everybody.
not a good man?
No.
Because
Do that
because
erase
he
it?
had a situation of
Uh-oh.
or whatever they want to say. So he had a other girlfriend. Does that make the achievements of what he did not right? Because he
That
had
don't
another
erase.
girlfriend now.
That don't
We're gonna
erase
void all
nothing
that
that
what
he
he
did.
done now because of that.
That don't
See,
erase
I
nothing that
see.
he done
I think
did.
that because a lot of the times, man, I don't know if it's when I if it's like a man I look up, it's gonna be like my father, some uncles, you know what I'm saying, that raised me, that day in and day out we doing something in the yard, or we working on the house, or we doing something where I can look at the value of hard work and the things you grew up with, integrity, right? I think that it's a lot of people, young men in particular, that they need somebody to look up to, and I think the conversation is being had because you can say, okay, and I'm just kind of playing. I'm kind of just having a discussion, a bigger discussion. You say, okay, you got a brother who went out, who made these strides for us to get to a certain point to progress as a people. You want to be like that, right? And it's like, okay, but the human side of you have these urges and these impulses, and you may lack discipline somewhere. And you may say to yourself, hey man, well, if one of our best leaders can be praised and make these strides and still can do this right here, then I can just do it too. And I think the other side of the conversation is like, look, we can always be critical of what we call leaders, and we can always say, hey, you can still take this route, take this method of bringing people together. But at the same time, don't try, don't go down the road of having this kind of flawed character, because it's not right. So now I wouldn't know. Hey man, you don't do this in your relation. It's some things that like you should understand. But it's for those who that may not know that or look to see follow everything that he's done, may think it's okay because we don't talk about the flaws that the person may have had. And I understand why we don't. But like Rich said, we can have a discussion offline and it can be
Right, right.
understood. It can still be understood. Hey man, yeah, MLK did some great things. Hey, but that don't mean it's okay to be this way behind the closed doors, where the world got to know about it later on, or even when it's going on, in real time. So, uh, I think that's probably why. And I can't speak for the man, but I'm thinking based off the conversation, this is not a new conversation. But yeah, I mean, I part my slab on that point right there.
I'm sorry to be in a rush to
Go
keeping my
ahead, church
church
finger.
with my church finger up. But quality, I'm coming off of you and I'm going into T-Ben. Listen, man. Y'all finna make Rich turn to a preacher. Let me get you biblical right here. It's no such thing as a good man or a bad man. Let me tell you what I mean. Those are things that happen. You have biblical. You never heard that's mentioned. You have a wicked man, you have an evil man, you have a wise man. You see what I'm saying? That good and bad shit. If a nigga do something bad, he may be. That don't make.
Oh snap!
Uh-oh.
Where you
Damn,
go?
Rich. Somebody always calling you Rich. Shit.
Oh, somebody called him.
That's what it watch. Watch. He gonna come over and say, somebody call me. Hey man, say, man. Let's drop that one right there.
I swear it
I'm
couldn't
back.
have been better
Listen,
timing, yo.
listen,
Good shit.
listen. What I'm
And now
getting at
look, he
is,
back.
if a man is not wicked and he does something bad, that don't mean that he's all the way bad. Because
Right.
a good person could do some bad things. What
Mm-hmm.
you look for is the wickedness, the heart, the intention. You know what I'm trying to say? Some people are wicked. And y'all, when you talk to him, like, man, this nigga wicked. He foul. You know, you'll say he a bad person, but everybody do good and bad. Is he wicked?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Is he any good? You know what I'm trying to say? You got some people
Mm-hmm.
that's no good. They wicked. No matter what they do, they trying to fuck you. It's not going to come out right. Their intentions is never right. So that's why I was saying you could have like Martin Luther King. He wasn't wicked. He was going forward, but he made some bad decisions. That don't make him a wicked man.
He was a
Right,
He
man.
was trying to help the people.
right.
You see what I'm trying to say? They'll try to group him in. Oh, he bad because he was fucking with all the
No,
women
can't
over his
be.
wife. No, he just did that, but he
He was
wasn't
a
a
man.
wicked man. He
Yeah,
wasn't
he's
a
a
wicked
man.
man. You know, like when Malcolm X went at Elijah Muhammad, it wasn't nothing but about the wickedness. Him messing with the women, that's wicked. See, if he'd have done something bad, he wouldn't have said that because everybody do something bad. But when the wickedness showing, the evil, the intent is not good, that's when you have to step up and woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do as a people. We take some bad things that we would claim some good people do and make them all bad. No. Were they wicked? You know, were they evil? Were they deep? That's me. I'm just saying that's just me. So, you know, I I
Tell
don't
you,
judge a
Rich,
person off of that.
you hitting it right on the money right now. You hitting it right on
I'm
the money.
just saying
You
because
definitely you
because
straighten
that's
me all the
biblical.
way
They
up.
don't say good or bad now. They say evil, wicked, wise. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? They use those words. You know, we came up with good and bad. That's too big. You know what I'm saying? Because good people do bad things.
yeah.
Bad
A lot
people
of people feed up with that
and
umbrella.
bad people do good things.
Yeah,
But are
yeah.
they evil? You have to judge the intent of the hearts. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's just me. I'll just come in on what y'all two were saying about the people and judging. I just think like when we get leaders, if he a good leader or we know he really his intent was like Malcolm, we don't care about his past messing with white women. None of that matter. Because we knew moving forward what his intentions was. It's only when you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you see the wicked stuff, you know. So that's it. I'm just pausing my slab. That's on that first question.
Yeah, good stuff, fellas. We can go on to the next topic. Anybody else want to any final thoughts or words on that? On that? All right.
I
All
think
right.
Rich
So
is
Good.
perfect.
yeah, you ended it nice. All right. So next one, this video right here is about the same length of time, but I think it's gonna be a good one, y'all.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
It
Here we
is.
go.
Is a man who is willing to take care of you,
Excuse
the
me.
kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He
Oh,
take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately,
For a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression. Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make
Okay.
more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills
Yeah.
and you make more money.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
Is a man.
Whew. All right, man. So
Damn it.
I just want to say this before, because I'm not gonna go first on my commentary, but I want to say this before y'all get ready. Keep in mind, you listening to people on both sides. It's not just a one-sided conversation, so keep that in mind. All right, look, the flow's open, man. So I know this. What's y'all thoughts on that?
I,
Anybody?
I'm a relationship guru, so I wait. I wait. It don't matter.
Go
Okay.
ahead and go, Rich.
Okay. What we're looking at is somebody who in love with their self. You understand what I'm saying? She's telling you how much she make. She's telling you he's not doing this. So what she has done, she has made her life to where she dates herself. I bet she go out with the ladies by herself. I bet she come home, probably pleasure herself by herself. So now she's questioning, why is he here? I can pay my own bills. See, you don't understand that it's not disrespect. It's like he pay all the bills, but I could do it if he didn't. See, that's her mentality. She can't appreciate it because it's there, and for him, I don't know what he's seeing. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you got to think about the mentality of a type of guy that deals with a woman like that. She looked nice, and he might be infatuated, but I don't think he naive to how she feel about it. Because if you look at her, I think she tell him how I feel. I'm not happy. I really want to go. So what she's doing right there is she's looking for an excuse to leave. He haven't gave her one. We know he don't cheat because she'd have been gone. We know he don't do this. So all it sound like he do is cater to her ass, and she don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Women are so confusing. It was a dude, I tell everybody, he wrote the best book. It's called Everything You Need to Know About a Woman. I'm gonna tell you. And guess what? Guess what the book is? A book with no writing in it. It's all empty pages, all 200. Not one word. Everything a man know about a woman, and it's an empty book. Not one word in it. We don't know shit. And that was a bestseller. I say, God damn. So, man, hey, T-Ben, fellas, hey, if you get you a good one, man, in these times, You better stick with her, man. You know,
But the good ones
I'm
get
working on
good.
something because we supposed to go in the penitentiary and talk to the guys, but I'm working on something called go home. If you want to stay married, just go home. Before you do anything stupid, just go home. That's it. That's how you stay married. Go
That's
home.
how you stay married.
You niggas in here, y'all want to stay out of jail? Just go home. When you leave here, go home. And if you don't have a home, build that home you want. And I ain't saying a house, I'm saying make it, put the individuals, the people, the dog, whatever you want. Build your home so you'll have something to go home to and you'll be better. That's something else. But that woman now, that's not surprising with the way the information on the internet and everybody seeing everybody doing good. You know what I'm saying? The eye is the greatest thing on the body. The eye want everything it see. It's the greediest thing on your body is your eye because it see it first. The food, the car, the women. So the eyes, if you can control your eyes, and it can control your mind. So with her, I don't know. She just ready to go, y'all. That you gotta let her ride. You know, you gotta let her ride, folks. There's nothing you can do for her. She for the streets. You know what I'm trying to say? And
What
if he stay any longer, he hurting himself because it's a wasted investment because that's what relationships are. They're investments. They're supposed to turn that yield into marriage, to yield into something. So I don't think he's doing
hey,
it not in intent to marry because, but she's not there. So hey, it's nothing we could, nobody nowhere in the world could change her mind but her. You see what I'm trying to say? He out there somewhere for her. You know what I'm saying? And that's
hey,
why I'm
what?
your rich Uncle Pennybag, because she waiting on me. Y'all know it. She waiting on me. That's what she waiting on. She waiting on baby. She waiting
I
on
got
me.
I got a question though, man. I got a question. Watching this video, watching the way of the world today, like when did it change for? And I'm not saying all women are like that. Of course, we know that. You know what I'm saying? But when did it change from the kind of women that our grandmothers were to our, because when we was little, man, grandma was married to grandpa about 40, 50, 60 years. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, what point did that kind of tradition change?
Women's Live movement. When they gave women's right, it changed everything. And
Nigga,
that's not to disrespect the women.
I think it was social media.
I'm down. It started with no. See, you got to realize up to the 80s and the late 70s, women
Crack
couldn't have a
epidemic.
yeah, yeah. Women couldn't buy houses, man, without a husband. You had to stay in an apartment or the projects. You only those was called family homes. You had to be married to get a house. They changed that law. Women couldn't have a bank account unless she had a husband. You understand? So they was making the woman depend on her man. They knew independency would break up the black family. They didn't give their women independency. You don't see that many white women with power. No Chinese, no Mexican, no nothing. The
That was
nigga
my
woman,
next question.
the nigga woman is the only one that fight for power like a man. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
what
that's
that's about.
No, white women do it too.
Now you got the white women do too. I'm just saying I don't see them because I'm not white.
It,
But
it
I'm
was it
just
was
saying
they, but
we
it was
don't
they fight
it
to
was
begin
that
with. But
exactly.
so, but
Yeah,
we
look,
don't
let me
see
say
the
yeah,
this,
white woman. We
Yogi.
yeah.
don't see the white
You
woman
right.
because
That's the
it's not.
fight. You absolutely
We
right. That was a white woman fight. You
we don't see
absolutely
we
right.
don't see the white women because it's not publicized like the black woman is, man.
See,
So
Ain't
look,
no
so
white
Yogi,
woman.
I would say this. This is what I said earlier. So keep this in mind. Maybe it's a resurgence of understanding, or maybe from the male's perspective. I don't know. But if you've seen it, like I said, it was two mentalities on that stage. In that venue, you had one sister that stood up and had what she had to say, and you had women and men on the other side saying, "Hey, you tripping."
Mhm.
So keep that in mind. So I wanted to put that premise back out there. Now I guess I would like to know, and maybe you asking this question too, Yogi and Quada, you got to jump in there too. But matter of fact, before I ever derail the conversation, quality, what you got to say about that, man?
Oh man, I'm finna cook, man. So you
oh
make sure
now,
you ready. I'm finna cook.
Yeah, go on cook, man. So I want to make sure you get your thoughts out before we
All right.
She said, "Go on,
Hey
cook."
nigga,
Yeah,
hey
because this
nigga,
gonna get live in here for this one here.
No,
hey
no, don't
nigga.
do it like that. Let
I
them
got
know
what
to.
you
who
got,
you
I
are.
got
Yogi?
Nah,
What
hey man, make sure you put some seasoning in that shit.
to. Oh, here you go then. Here you go. Okay, first things first. We was just talking about two men having a conversation with each other and appropriately doing so. When each person was talking, we sat there and we watched the body language of both of them because both situations were videos. So we watched their body language. What you eating, Rich? Give me some.
Oh, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying?
But
Need some
anyway,
Doritos.
we saw the body language of both of them. We saw the body language of both men. Now, neither one of them were demonstrative, not angry or anything. It was calm, collective, and understanding. No one saying that, nah, you wrong. You need to hear my way. Nah, none of that. None of that. You sat there and listened, let that woman, first of all, she came to their platform. That's their platform. Those women and that men that was on the stage, that's what they do. You came to tell them your story and seeking whatever it is you were seeking from that woman's point of view, whatever she was seeking. She came to their platform to get the answers that she was looking for. And when she got the answer, then she determined that it wasn't the right answer. I mean, you saw her body language. Her body language. She disappointed because she asked a question that they answered for you. Now, in my opinion, right there, I say this a lot, and it can be somewhat controversial when it comes to women or whatever, but I say it a lot. You can never really put a woman in a leader's place. And the reason being is because they are always going to be emotional. They cannot understand. It is very simple to hear something and allow it to just hear it. Just hear it. You ain't got to agree that it's true. You ain't got to agree that it's you. You ain't got to agree to none of that. But nothing wrong with being transparent and listening to what someone else is saying about you. I have this really bad. I used to be really bad at this. When somebody would say something to me, I'd be like, no, I'm not. You got me fucked up. I don't do that. No, And then I learned to do this. When they say it, I'd be like, damn, all right. And then I go sit back and I think about it. Do I do that? Damn, I do. I do. I really do be doing that. That's fucked up. And then at that moment right there, I'm allowed to go back to them and be like, you know what? I thought about what you said and you were right. And I apologize. That right there is a different level of accountability. And that young lady was not showing any amount of accountability. And the reason being, like I say, she went to their platform to ask them a question. And when she did not get the answer she wanted, she lost it. She lost it. And the craziest part about it is everybody on that stage was absolutely right. Absolutely right. This woman went on that stage to tell this congregation that she makes more money than them and she don't take a penny out of her pocket to help pay those bills, yet you ask that man to pay everything.
No.
You don't even say ask, you allow him. So now, let's be transparent here with that particular part. If you can sit in the house and not do anything, do you actually love the person that you with? I'll run through a wall for my family. I don't care if I got money or whatever. I will run through a wall for them. But it ain't about money. It's about I would, if I got it and you got it, then we gonna put it together so we can have it. It ain't never gonna be you and then what I got. And when you're in that situation, you already know you're doomed. You're doomed because someone at some point is going to become power hungry and it's gone. So I'm gonna stop right there because, like I say, I'm cooking in this one though. Because y'all, we're gonna circle back, but y'all go
I
ahead.
think it was. I think it was Rich. I think it was diabolical. How when the panel was getting on her ass, and then she say shit like, "Well, I make more money than him," thinking that would make her look better, and it didn't. It made you look fucking worse.
Made it look worse.
I want to ask this. I
Like the
want to
fact
ask
that
this
she
though.
Go ahead, Rich.
Hello. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, man, it's just the fact that you say that, and like Quality said, the fact that he pays all the bills, but you make more money, Like that's the sacrifice that man making. Yeah, because you don't think what he doing is that, like, man, you know how hard it is to get up every motherfucking day and go to work? Do you know how hard it is when you got a family?
Yeah.
Rain, sleet, snow. Goddamn, it can be a motherfucking tornado sweeping around outside. It ain't no motherfucking excuse for us as men. We
Can I
can't
ask
say,
y'all a
man, I
question?
don't feel like going to work today, man. I'm gonna stay in the bed. Your wife gonna look at you upside your head like, you, man, what the fuck is you talking about?
I just want to know this. What makes just because he pay all her bills, what makes that right? What makes everybody think she crazy because she don't want him to pay all, because she say he pay all the bills and that's like nothing to her. I'm saying, where is that wrong? I'm trying to figure out. I'm
What's the
trying to
question
say
again?
what I'm trying to say is everybody thinks she's crazy because she got it made. How about that she don't care about that. That ain't got it made to her. A nigga paying her bills. Because you know everybody framed it off of you crazy. He pay all your bills. She like, so I make more money than him. I can pay my bills. I know what that's why she's saying that. That's not the
Yeah, I get what you're
factor.
saying. Yeah.
So the question is, they should ask her what you want, what's gonna make you happy. See, because
She answered
he's
that
trying to.
question.
She
What did
don't
But
she
really
she
say?
was
like that
saying
nigga.
she was saying she was saying that he's not ambitious because he don't make as much as
More
her.
ambitious.
But she's missing the mark that look at what he does. That's the ambition right there. He allowing you
Right.
to do what you're trying to do, and you making more than him, and he still wouldn't do all this right here, pay all the bills. You making more, and you add, and she, in her mind says you don't make as much as me, not as ambitious as I am. That's what she's missing it.
Rich,
So she's
I'm
equating money.
It,
sorry to again. Go ahead.
No, I'm just my last point. She's equating how much he's making to her ambition.
mhm.
She's not seeing the bigger picture.
And that's
Right.
the power
But
struggle that quality we're talking about.
but
But wait,
but
Rich,
what
I'm
bigger
gonna ask
picture
you
is
a
for
quick
her to
question,
see?
Rich.
The
It's a
bigger
quick
picture is
question.
that he is ambitious. Look the sacrifice that he's making. That's the ambition. Getting up every single day. So his ambition is really relying on her success. To be honest, what it
But
sounds like from what I'm
do it
listening.
do it look like he get up every day? Did she say that? This is where I'm at.
Rich,
How's
It's
that
some.
nigga paying all the bills if he not
Rich,
getting up every
You
day and
ready?
going to work?
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, yeah. I
Somebody,
mean,
yeah. How about he an Uber Eats driver?
he
How
still
about
got to
he
work
work?
to pay all the bills. He paying
I
He
know
all the
still
that,
got to
bills,
get
Rich.
up every day.
but listen what I'm saying. I feel
Yeah,
that, but she
yeah.
said, "Nigga, why you delivering pizza when you can go in here and be in the office?" That's what
okay,
she
but
looking
Rich,
at. But now
Rich,
that's an
let me
individual
say it though.
decision.
Let me tell it to you, Rich. Okay, you just mentioned a book that the best book you ever read, and it had no words in the dang on book,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So let's be very transparent, Rich. Every time you ask a woman what she want, what do you get?
I don't
Nothing,
know.
because they don't know what the fuck they
They
want.
don't know what they want, Rich. Whatever you do, she will want more. No
Yeah.
matter what you eat, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you worked at Uber Eats, she gonna want more. Okay, so you left that job and went and got whatever. You're a truck driver now. She gonna want more. It's always going to be something because she's
You
never
own the
satisfied.
you
But this
own the
is my
trucking
point.
company. You own the trucking company.
I,
Well, why you
I,
ain't owning 3, 4 of them?
well, it
Right.
It's
ain't.
always
Can I
gonna
say
be.
this
It's
though?
always
Can I
something.
say this is? I understand what she doing. Why she just won't leave? You got money. You make more than him. Why you won't leave if you're not happy? Why is you even questioning because he don't have your ambition? None of that. So I'm like,
Because what
why is
she's
she
saying ain't
wasting
the truth,
time?
Rich.
Why?
Because
That's
she's
there
lying.
we go. Now there's
Because she's
somebody like,
lying.
because why are you there? When I hear a woman say, "Oh, he this, he that," and then she say, "Well, I'm finna go home to him," you lying to
You
me?
know, you know
You
what
lying
I'm
to me
getting
because
up
all
Not
you
out
gotta
of
do
it.
every
is don't go
woman.
Hold
home.
on. Hold on. You know what I'm getting up out of it? Let's be real. And she went up there and made a fool of herself when you think about it. Man, she don't really like the nigga. She don't really like the nigga. Because if you like the nigga, you wouldn't have been up there on that platform asking them dumbass questions, getting cheesed up like
I don't
that.
even think it has anything to do with that. I think this is the modern day woman, y'all. This is what their minds are trained to do. This is what Yogi asked a question earlier about when did this start? Okay. It didn't start. Well, Rich has a good point. When you start giving rights like that, it really
Independence.
did. It really did kind of frame the way of what we're dealing with today. But I'm gonna also tell you where else it starts. It started with Yogi said, the social media stuff, because now you have a platform, and that platform is for everybody to be heard. Despite how stupid, ignorant, or whatever they say, you can always throw it on a goddamn platform and let somebody hear, whether it be Facebook, and you might be talking to Karen, and you decide to whoop Karen in the store, and you showing all that. Well, now 2 weeks later, now you got a court case for assaulting this woman. You're giving them this particular thing, this little box right here in front of us. It trains us. It trains the TV. It trains you. These things are training you to think a certain way. How many people eat McDonald's know goddamn well McDonald's food ain't even real, but they go to McDonald's every day because you know why? There's a commercial every day that it plugs it in your head. Mickey D's, come get the best burger ever. It trains you every fucking day. Every fucking day, that box is training your ass to do something stupid. And we as people, we fall right into the trap. It is how the world, one of the biggest ones, and I'm gonna park my slab after this, but one of the biggest ones. Have y'all ever seen a war movie from old to new that ever showed the United States of America being beat down?
Better yet, show me one with a nigga in it.
You know why?
Superhero.
Go ahead.
No, you know, but they got beat down. They didn't win it at the end.
No, he said something about a nigga in the movie. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm listening.
Okay. Well, the reason why they do that is because
propaganda.
They want you to think that America is the best of the best.
Propaganda.
We are so much better than any other country out there. We only can make you feel this way. They show you pictures of Africa, and I swear to God, everybody living on a goddamn dirt ground and in some hut and shit like that. They don't show that. You very seldom will see the downtown structure of what Africa looks like.
Africa is a beautiful country.
It is a beautiful fucking
continent.
But they will not let you see that.
My bad. Continent.
I do. I apologize on that. But they won't let you see that. Is my point. They don't want you to see that. Because if you think they better than us, then you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna run your ass over there.
Let me ask you a question then, on that note. So we gotta move on the rich portion. If you ran a country, would you allow your citizens to see y'all lose?
No.
No, because you're gonna want your citizens to think the same thing. We're the best country fucking around.
The point is every country does it too. It's just propaganda. That's how you remember when you went growing up? First, when you got to class every single day, what's the first thing you did?
Tell my teacher she was fine. No, I'm just playing.
Pledge allegiance.
What's the first? Pledge allegiance.
Yeah.
You ain't had no choice in the matter. You ain't had no choice. You just did it.
You did it.
Had it memorized. Had it in your heart. Every single day. Every day. That's indoctrination. That's what it is.
That's what
Make you a patriot. You ain't going. You wouldn't fight in the military. You wouldn't go join the military of your nation if you weren't doing that every single morning.
See.
I mean, but it's so true. It's so true.
That's another topic for another show. Yeah. We'll get into that.
See what I'm talking about?
Hey, Rich, look out, Rich. You ready?
Hey, man, go on hit me in there, man. I'm here, brother. This one here is different. Hey,
y'all see
man.
Rich got the groove.
Hey, man.
Oh, Dapper Dan ass nigga.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, fellas.
Damn, Rich.
Hey, today.
Hold on, man.
One more time, Daniel. That jazz.
Man.
That's that jazz. Man. I like that. That's that jazz. Hey, man. Man, welcome to the Black Excellence part of our program where we highlight Black excellence. We don't believe that Black history is just 1 month and February. And since we're in February, we're going to talk about it. This tonight, I'm not giving it to nobody in particular, but since it's Black History Month and it's going to be probably the last time we part in February, I just wanted to put some stuff on our mind for us to talk about. And you know, with that Black History Month and all the Black excellence we talk about, I want you to see what we went through to get here and how we got here. Can you start off with Morgan Freeman? I'm gonna show a series of videos, and it's gonna be a little minute, but I'm gonna drive the point home.
You find
it's gonna come
ridiculous. Why? You're gonna relegate my history to a month? Oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You understand what I know this white guy named Mike Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Black.
Yeah, that's the first of a couple of them, y'all. You see what I'm talking about? This fight on Black history been going on a long time, way before us, man. Way before us, man. And the Black history they give us is the history that they want us to know. But with that being said, I'm gonna show you the history they don't want you to see. Go to the next one, Yogi. Please, thank you.
TVN.
Jerome, how old are you?
9.
9. Do you go to school?
Yes.
Where do you go to school, Jerome?
I did it over Chilville Elementary School.
I see. What is your sister's name?
Lois.
That's Lois. And what are your other sisters' names?
Catherine. And Beulah.
Catherine and Beulah. What happened to your foot, Jerome?
Dig a nail in out there by the wash house.
So you drove a nail in out by the wash house. What did your mother do for that?
She put some alcohol on it.
Where do you sleep, Jerome?
In his bed.
You have this big bed?
Yes.
What happened? How did you get that hole in that bed there, Jerome?
The rats.
The what?
Rats.
Now, Jerome, you are taking care of Kathy, of Beulah, and Lois.
Yes.
Now, are you going to give them lunch today?
Yes.
What are you going to feed them?
I don't know.
Do you have any food here to give them?
Yes.
I see. What time does your mother come home?
I don't know.
The following day, Arlene King, the mother of Jerome, Kathy, Lois, and Beulah, again was picking beans.
Aileen King, I saw your children yesterday at the Okeechobee camp. Why didn't you put them in the nursery?
I don't make enough to pay for it.
How much does it cost to put them in?
85 cents.
85 cents.
That's right.
Aileen, what time did you come out the field this morning?
6 o'clock.
What time would you get home?
About 3:30, 4 o'clock.
6 this morning to 4 o'clock this afternoon.
That's right.
How much did you earn?
$1.
History has never just been about what happened. It's about what's been told, and more importantly, what's been left out. For centuries, Black history has been clipped down to pain, chained to struggle, and packaged neatly between slavery and civil rights. But that's not our beginning, and it's certainly not our whole story. Most of us were taught a version of Black history that was incomplete at best. We didn't learn about Queen Zinga, Mansa Musa, or thriving communities like Black Wall Street. We missed out on the brilliance, the innovation, and the power that shaped the world. That's why Black History Unlocked created The History Books Forgot to Say We Were More Than Enslaved, a digital ebook that reclaims the truth and tells the stories you probably didn't learn in school. Click the link in our bio to get your copy today and reclaim.
Man, I want y'all to see how powerful that was. Do you know that was 1960? He was talking to that little boy. And if you're an old head like me, I was born 9, 10 years after that. That's how people was living. See, this is history. This is what they don't want you to see. They start us off with slavery and this, that, and the other, but it's bigger than that. And I'm just showing you the American history that we know. That's what these videos are training. Did I have one more or not?
You got three. You got three more.
3 more? Go with
Yeah,
it.
you got a
Dog
few
it.
more.
Go with it.
It shot her through the head.
For no reason.
No reason.
And what happened to your grandfather?
Made him dug his own grave and shot him backwards in the grave. He didn't have but one arm.
Minnie Lee Langley is one of the 2 or 3 survivors still alive today. Where were you, Minnie, when the white men came to Rosewood?
At home.
At home. Sisters and brothers with you?
My grandmother, me and her and one more sister was standing out in the yard.
Right. And what, did you hear something?
None but these people came down the railroad and they asked her, did she see anybody come through there? And she told him no.
Right. These were white men?
White men.
With guns?
Yes.
And what happened to your Aunt Sarah?
Well, they came back that afternoon and went to shooting and shot in the window and killed her. They shot her through the head.
For no reason?
No reason.
Were you there at the time?
Yes, I was there too.
And you saw that happen?
Yes.
And you saw the white men just shoot your Aunt Sarah for no reason?
Yeah, and I seen them shot her down. They shot through the window and killed her. And she rolled over in the bed, and one of her daughters was sleeping with her, one of my cousins. She came upstairs and told us that my aunt was dead because they done killed her.
And what happened to your grandfather?
Oh, they made him dug his own grave and shot him backwards in the grave.
They made him dug his grave?
Yeah, he didn't have but one arm.
They made him dig his grave?
Dig his own
then
grave.
He stood there and they shot him.
Shot him back in his grave.
And he fell back in the grave.
Evil.
Yeah. Were you scared?
Yes, I was. Killed.
God damn. Now, this is what I'm talking about when I say wicked and evil. Damn good and bad. That's just evil. Wicked. I mean, we can keep going. And then I'm going to give my spiel. Yeah. That's why we say white people are evil, wicked, not bad or good. They evil. Come on, T-Man. Let's roll. Get to this here.
Hey, I'm deleting him as he going.
I thought so. All right, bet.
Okay.
You just don't understand the connection that we have with the colored people. In other words, we work with them and they work with us. And we're not going to take him and push him off somewhere just because we could do it.
You tell these people that's what I've been telling them right here. Had we been your friends for years?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Had we worked more of them than anybody in this country?
Yes, sir. Sure have.
Right. You got hungry, we give you something to eat, don't we, Ben?
Yes, sir.
And his name is Billy
Well, Billy Weatherly, that's right.
No relation now, but
He's a Weatherly, right? How about him, Bill?
Yes, sir.
Try that name, Mr. Bill.
I expect that name came down
Try
through
that
slavery
name,
time.
Mr. Bill.
Yes, sir.
Billy Weatherly.
Yes,
I think
sir.
everybody up there a little
Yes,
Weatherly.
sir.
How many people
Bill,
believe it is here in Pine Hill tonight at 12 o'clock you could go ask them for help, they wouldn't help you.
I am, but what?
Bill, if you got in trouble, who'd you go to, the white or the black? Tell the truth now. That's the best word, Dad. Bill, put them on the spot so there ain't no color folk in. You don't want to be embarrassed right by yourself. But is there anybody here that wouldn't help you, Billy?
No.
We
We've always got along fine with the niggers. We never mistreated them. And there's no complaints. And they are all happy.
Right, all colored. Can get ahead if you're willing to pay the price.
Yes, sir.
The price is willing to do out a lot of things you think you got to have and work like the dickens.
How long you been working with PG? Mr. Sam.
Let me see. I don't know exactly, but it's been mind you 20 years, I'm married.
Good folks, ain't it, Bill?
Yes.
Stayed sick a long time. They put you on a job that you could stay on, didn't they?
Yes, sir.
Stamp and cigarette.
Yes.
Bill, did I treat you and your dad and your brother all when you lived with me over there? Did I treat you right?
Yes, sir.
I went more than halfway with you, didn't I?
Sure did. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Yes, sir.
Listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I looked at that looked like the same shit been going on so long. Mr. Tenderism got done just like that. He was up under that white boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm just spraying out. But niggas been, man, this shit here. Keep going.
We can't disagree. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We got one
Yeah,
more.
man.
We finna get off
One
into
more, and then I get off into man, cause God damn.
Would you paint a picture for us of what it was like on the plantation in your early days?
Everyone was happy. We never heard of all these things that we hear about today. And then it's no disgrace to say they're like children. When we say that, it's because they are like happy children, some of them. Because they like to sit in the sun and rather than work hard. My father had everything thoroughbred, from the pigs, the horses, the dogs, and the people had to be thoroughbred.
As far as the colored people were concerned, I feel that they were a good bit happier than they are now. They had less in the way of material things. I can remember back in their 20s when I was a small boy, they were always singing at their work. They had a great sense of humor. Now today, they just don't seem to care much about that as they used to.
What do you think are the differences between the races?
I think there's a refusal to accept responsibility. I think there's a lack of motivation. They don't worry like the white man. If they have troubles, they go to sleep and wake up the next morning, and that trouble is over.
Is it possible that white people have something to do with the lack of ability for blacks to assimilate into this culture?
Absolutely. But customs die awful hard. It takes a long time. And everyone knew years ago that the Negro would have to be given equality. But in the South, it's been compared to straightening teeth. It takes a slow, steady pressure. You can't do it with a hammer. And white people's attitudes will change in time. I'm a lot more liberal than I was 5 years ago, and I know I'll be a lot more liberal 5 years from now, and I think almost everyone else is in that category.
What has tended to make you more liberal?
Well, realization that the Negro is a human being like anyone else.
Mr. Hasty, what did you think we were before you began to think of us as human beings?
Well, in a way, we thought of you almost as a very superior pet. Something, or rather someone, we had to take care of, because we had to do so much of their thinking for them. We had to do almost everything for them, except living their own lives. Anything outside, we had to do for them. If you could.
Fellas, I thank y'all for bearing with me through these videos, but it's pertinent that we see who we dealing with, see where we at. People have been going through this for years, and we still going through it. They just had, I can't tell you what award situation that was, but the white boy hollered out, nigga, when they was trying to give sinners an award or something.
Yeah.
And they was out there present. And I mean, I don't know when it's going to stop. I'm saying They
I ain't
tell
gonna
us it's,
start Rick.
but I'm saying our history don't start with a chain and a whip and in America. You know what I'm saying? It might be in America without them here, but we let them give us our history. And the history they give us is the ones they want us to know. And as you can see now, they're tarnishing the ones that they gave us. They're putting out paperwork saying this and that. So my question and what I want to do tonight was asking, what do Black history mean to each and every one of y'all? What do you think? Are we moving forward? We going backwards? Because I can say you this. I heard a lot of racist stuff said, but I heard a lot of truth. That's scary. When that white man said we was better off with less material things, we were.
We was.
I'm not saying in slavery. I'm saying we were. When life was simple for us, it was better. That's what we. That's with the progression of everything. We lost family. We lost this. We lost that. But what I'm getting at is that part. I was like, damn, that's crazy, but it's kind of true. Because when we don't have much, we got to depend on each other. We got to stick together. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave quality because quality, he may got a couple of blankets he gonna give me. I may got some water. Yogi may got some eggs and stuff. TBN may have some fruit and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? So you had to depend on each other. You couldn't be a hoe ass nigga because I need you. I'm gonna starve if you're a whole ass nigga. So you figured out how to deal and work. But with the separation, the more we got, I think that was a bad situation for us. So when I heard the white man say that, I was like, it's some truth and some shit he's saying, but he shouldn't be saying it. But I'm just, after seeing that, man, listen, when we was a people, we worked from can't to can't, till you can't see, till you can't see again. That's how they work, they said, man. And that's I don't know what, man. I mean, this the mind of the people, man, that we dealing with. Now, quality. I'll start with you. What Black History? Black History Month. Being black in America, what's the experience? What is it?
I have to
You see?
honestly say, for me, I love being black. I love it.
Okay.
And the reason being is because I've always adapted to being different or being the exception or whatever you want to call it. I've always been a really dark dude. So I'm blacker than most, if you will, when it comes to certain things because I've always been so dark. But I embraced it. At one point when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, the kids used to call you African booty scratcher or something like that when you was dark. Those things used to hurt me. And what would happen is I would tend to get into fights over. The day that I conquered my mind by thinking that, okay, well, why continue to get mad at it? Why don't you just embrace it? So when they started calling me that, I embraced it. Yeah, I'm African Buddhist guy. Yeah, hey, yeah, fuck it, shit. What else? What else you got? That made it not that strong no more. Like it didn't hurt me no more because it had no value to them to use it because I didn't give it that. See, when people do things to you, it's because you give them the strength of it. When a man call you nigga, and you say, if a white man ever called me a nigga, I'm gonna slap the shit out. I'm gonna slap the taste out of his mouth. Well, then you still give that word power. That's why it hurts you so much. You call me a nigga, I'm gonna be like, damn, all right, I hear you. White man call me a nigga, all right, I hear you. That don't mean I need to touch you. That don't mean I need to harm you. That don't mean none of that. And I've said this before to anybody, if you ever really want it with me, all you got to do is touch me, and I'll give you everything you asking for. Put your hands on me, and I'll give you everything you asking for. But talking to me, you ain't gonna get much of nothing because I got a smooth walk off game, or I don't give a fuck game, or man, whatever. So Black history to me, I embrace it. I embrace it because I love being who I am. Do I think it is gotten better today? I have to say yes because we have things that we can do that we couldn't do back in that day. So I gotta say yes. But I also think that our oppressor has gotten smart because they know how to keep us suppressed by doing putting things in front of you. When you say they're wiping our history out, you goddamn right. They won't even tell it to you in your schools no more. We used to at least be able to get it taught to you in school. Now they don't even want to tell you who these people are. They take credit for everything. I mean, it's magic. And the younger generation of today has embraced this. And the reason why they embrace this because once again, they put this little square box in front of you and they tell you to go like Atlanta Housewives and all that, where they fighting each other. So now you got this drama, you got this stuff, and they put that in your face. They keep that type shit in your face to make you
Yeah.
see what they taking from
See.
you back there. See, they throw all kind of drama and dumb shit in your face to make you not look at what's happening behind you. So yeah, that's my intake on it, man. I'm
Yo,
gonna put my slab right there.
Yogi, what Black History to you? What it is? Black History. Talk to me.
Um, Black history to me, man. Um, First off,
Excuse me.
Black history is important to me because even though we don't know about every black person that we need to know about, the ones that we do know about, I do know that they paved the way in some way, form, or fashion for us to be in the position that we are in today. So I could appreciate that. Being on here with Rich Blackman
Oh
teaches me
no.
about people I don't know. You know, every week I learn of something about a person I didn't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. So I respect and appreciate the ones before me that paved the way for me to even remotely be in the position that I'm in now. Not knowing where I'm not where I'm supposed to be though, because and we still looked at a certain way being black. You know what I'm saying? Um, I want to speak to this as far as in videos. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That shit damn near made me come to a tip, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm sitting up here holding my head down. I'm rocking because man, if as a black person, if that don't piss you off, the fuck are you doing? Man, I didn't test on this shit already before a few times. Look at what we had to go through. And look at the shit that we doing today. We out here killing each other. You got hoes out. My bad. You got women. You got women out here talking down on the man. The shows that Quality talking about, man, I'm a updated. You got shows like motherfucking Baddies where you just see black women fighting on each other. Every motherfucking social site you see of fights, it's majority niggas. All the bad shit that's put out there, man, it's mostly niggas. But look at what we had to go through, man. That motherfucker called us a pet, nigga.
Here's
Before
what
he
they
looked
think
at
about
us
you.
as humans, he looked at us as fucking pets, man.
You know, I'm just letting you know, man, that hey, here's what they think about you. Now, TB, and before you answer, I'm gonna add something to the end of your question about the Black history. At the end of what you say about your Black history, what you feel or learn of this, what moment in Black history would you change if you could change it? And that's gonna go from you to Yogi to him, and then I answer last, and that could be my end of mine. What what Black history mean to you? What Black history is? Just that and other, your thoughts on it. And then the question is, if you could change one event in history, Black history, what would it have been? Or if you could have, either changed it this way or reversed it, what act would that have been? That's just it.
You saw me?
Yeah, it's on you, brother.
Yeah, man. So Black history, man. What's the question is? What are my thoughts on Black history?
Yes, it's Black History Month. We're just going through. I showed you what they thought about us, and what they did, what we went through, where we at. Yeah, this
Yeah,
Black
my
History.
yeah,
And
my
then the
thoughts on
last one
Black
was,
history. Yeah, I got the last part. What would I change? Um, Man, I think that Black history is about our resilience, our our ability to endure and still can thrive. Uh, we've been through a lot, and I think that and I know there's always the conversation about we've always been here, and I get all that, but when I'm talking it from the perspective of my lineage. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like my line, what my lineage has been through.
Okay.
So my lineage deals with slavery. My lineage deals with coming from Africa. My lineage. I don't know about nobody else's, right?
Yeah.
So, but when we get here, we mix in with all these different tribes, uh, African tribes. We develop ways of communication. We develop, styles of food and creativity with music. Just based on how we communicate. So, man, like Quality said, man, I love being who I am. Just who I am as a person. And look, my life hasn't been. Maybe I've kind of been insulated. You know what I'm saying about black folks. So I didn't. So uh, I grew up in Killeen, Texas, and Killeen is a multicultural kind of environment. But due to like where I grew up at, it wasn't like I never had to deal with quote unquote high class or rich white folks, that kind of thing. So the environment I grew up in was everybody was, we wasn't in no stricken poverty stricken where nobody had lights, but people did have that, just not in our household. So and then, right after that was the Prairie View. So I'm there, in summers I was in Inglewood, California. So it was a number of black folks. In Killeen, I seen everybody, but the group of people that you around tend to be, black folks. Then I said, at the Prairie View. I didn't start having to actually be around like in a professional type of environment, white folks, until I got involved with corporate America, to be honest. And by that point, I'm grown, so my whole way I move about these is different. So I think I've been pretty fortunate in that sense. I haven't had to deal with the kind of racism that you would hear where you getting called names or you feel uneasy. Like I never had to deal with that. So I can't really speak to those who have dealt with that. So I hope that answers the part one. Part two, to be
Okay.
honest, man, I, it may sound crazy. I wouldn't change nothing because I think our story is still being written. I think I was talking to my
Damn.
wife about this yesterday or 2 days
Damn.
ago.
Damn.
I think our story is still being written, and we like in the infancy stage of it, based off our history and where we are right now. We in 2026, 1865 wasn't that long ago. In hindsight, it really wasn't.
Wasn't.
And I think we're just
Wasn't.
now starting to grab because I think we have to be able to define things for ourselves. The dude was talking about we was happier when we didn't have materialism. And I think that due to the circumstance we were in, being enslaved, only thing that we could see is either you a slave or you're not. And if you're not enslaved, what kind of life are you living? And
Yeah.
we equate that to what freedom looks like. And whatever they got,
Ooh.
we need to have. So we never had a chance to really define how we perceive life, what we consider to be free. I ask this question frequently. What does liberated look like? Day to day, what does it mean to be liberated? Who's liberated on the planet right now? Who's liberated? And
Ooh.
how are they liberated, right? What problems do they face? So we haven't had the time to think. We ain't been, like I said, our story's still being written. We don't have the opportunity to say, hey, what does freedom look like? What is our destiny as a people? What is our purpose on the planet? So I wouldn't change nothing. I think our story's still being written. 1,000 years from
Wow.
now, we can look back and be like, man, that first 300 years, man, that really wasn't, it was there, but 600 years after that, man, we in a totally different space. So, hey, man, that's how I look at it, brother. So that's my answer. I'll park my slab.
Damn. Wasn't expecting that. God damn, T. I got so many questions for you, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Hey, Yogi, in Black History, if it's any event you could change, would you change it or would you leave it alone? T Ben. What would you do, Yogi?
Honestly, the slavery part of it, I ain't gonna lie to you. They
Okay.
should just left us in Africa, bro.
All right, I got you. That's a good one. Okay. Quality. What would you change, my brother? If you could have nothing.
Quality, you muted.
That's my fault. That's my fault. But yeah, I can't lie. Yogi took the words right out of my mouth. I wish we would have never came here. I wish we would have never came to America.
Damn.
I wish we'd have stayed exactly where we are. I mean, where we were as far as a culture. And I think it would have allowed us to build greatness where we were at, to where we would have our own at that moment. So that's mine. I wish we would have basically the same thing with Yogi, but I just wish we would never would have came here.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all both. I'm talking about the slavery was A1, and TB is saying leave it alone was A1. I mean, I'm damn near embarrassed. I was gonna say the civil rights movement. I was gonna say don't be civil. Leave us over there. Y'all stay over there. I think that was one. But like TB said, it's still being written. So if you take that away, you're gonna mess up the story. And then again, with y'all, like you say, if we wasn't never slaves, we wouldn't even be talking about this. So both of y'all, I mean, that was great answers, man. I listen. I learned. I learned every week. I'm telling you, I heard some things tonight that I'm gonna ponder
Man,
on. But
we wouldn't.
definitely, huh?
I just want to say this point because I thought about take slavery away because that honestly that's like that would be seem to be the best answer because enslavement, right?
Yeah.
And then you look, like I said, I think our story's still being written because we wouldn't have jazz music that we love so much. We wouldn't have the hip
Yeah.
hop that we love so much. We would be
Yeah.
eating jambalaya, gumbo. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that we wouldn't have, and who's to say what we won't continue to create moving forward? And as terrible as it is, like just like I mentioned, I think our story's still being written, and we ain't really, we still, in my opinion, I get our history before the United States. Don't get me wrong, I get all that. Um, but we were created over here. When I say we, the mixture of us as we are right now, the different tribes that came together,
Uh-huh.
the way we were
Uh-huh.
bred, the way that
Yeah.
we excel in athletic
Yeah.
abilities and the thought process that
Yes.
we have is a mixture of all different kinds of Africans. So we
Yeah.
like a new tribe of Africans, in my opinion. My opinion.
Yep.
We a
Yes.
new tribe of
Yes.
Africans.
Yes.
We like a
Yes.
whole new group of people, and
Yes.
and we really influence the planet. We do.
The whole.
We influence the
The
whole
whole.
Agree with
planet.
that.
The
The
44 million
whole
of us
planet.
here influence the planet.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I was actually going my topic tonight. I was actually gonna piggyback off Rich and show a bunch of different videos of how we affected the culture in some way, form, or fashion, from music, from dancing, all that kind of stuff. I was gonna highlight it because this is our last show, Black History, well,
Yeah.
February.
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I changed my mind. I went somewhere else with it.
Okay. Well, let's go, y'all. I appreciate y'all for interacting with me on the Black Excellence part of the show. Hey, it was Black History Month. I didn't. I just want to touch and let everybody say how they feel about Black history, and I just want to know, like Morgan Freeman say, what is Black history?
That's one of your best
It's
ones.
American history. So, yeah, that
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 one was
that's
heartfelt right there. It's like Yogi said,
yeah,
I'm gonna drop the T on that one. So that's one of
yeah,
your best
man.
ones yet.
Yeah. Because I look, you see what they think. You see this, and I want y'all to know this shit wasn't 100 years ago.
No.
This was about 40, 50 years ago. That was right around the corner.
Hmm.
So yeah, we
What's
ain't
that
been
saying?
we ain't
What's
been gone from that too long. Shit, they trying
what
to go
what's
back.
that? I think I'm gonna sum your Black excellence up tonight is this. In order for us to know where we're going, we gotta know where the fuck we been.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Yeah.
And man, look, man, say man, whatever we do with this podcast, this is the part of the podcast that me personally, I just really want Black people to just really look at, man, because y'all know, man, I'm really passionate about this kind of
Yes.
shit, man. The bullshit that we do, man. Like
Here
it's
we
not
go.
highlighted. All the bullshit is highlighted with us, but it's never the good shit, man.
Yeah.
I get tired of going on my socials and seeing us and doing bullshit, man. We ain't nothing but entertainment for these motherfuckers, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that shit, man. We can go on, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Go hit yours, baby. Go hit your video. You say you had another one. You had
Here
one
we
for
go.
yourself.
Let,
Hey,
us
hit your
go.
intro. Hit your intro, baby.
Homeboy, we just do it like this. 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 Do it
like that. Do it like
All right,
that.
man.
Do
So
it like that. Do
locker
it
room
like
talk
that.
tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna step away from my normal bullshit. And I'm not gonna lie to you. It's actually, even though I said I was gonna piggyback off Riches, it's still a piggyback off of Riches. So
Okay.
it's something, man. Quality tells me about this type of thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I ran across a couple of videos, and we're gonna talk about it. You can hit the 1T dot.
Right now, do you know we brought in $1.3 trillion last year as a people? Out of 226 nations on the earth, that makes black people in America the 8th richest nation. We brought in $600 billion more than Spain, $700 billion more than Mexico. Yet Spain has 46 million people like we do, and they maintain a 208,000 square mile landmass, and they own everything. Mexico has 131,700,000 people, and they're maintaining 771,500 square miles with half the money we have. Yet they have whole countries, and we don't have nothing we can call on. Something happened to us. We got to get back into what they call today financial literacy, but we got to do it quick because we got to start doing something for ourselves. We got the dollars. We just need some more sense to go with them dollars. Right now.
You can go on and run that next one too, brother.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't never seen no Koreans going into no black-owned soul food store or no black-owned clothing store to buy no soul food or to buy none of their clothes. Yes, they will learn how to cook your soul food so they can open up a Korean-owned soul food place and sell you your shit. They will open up a black clothing store to sell you your fashion. And we got a lot of dirty-ass black people with a nigga-ass Willie Lynch mentality that will not buy from another person that look like them. Oh, who that bitch thinks she is? Oh, that bitch thinks she's so much. Yeah, she won't be here long. I ain't gonna buy nothing from her ass. I'm gonna go over here to damn Mary Wong and damn Ching Chang and Chong, and I'm gonna buy my shit from them. They would rather see somebody succeed that does not look like them. We got this self-hatred that's going on.
Damn.
Like I said, man, it's gonna be a good piggyback off what Rich presented to us, man. So I just really want to know, like, why is that? You know what I'm saying? When black people open up their businesses and all that shit. I mean, all that stuff. My bad. I gotta stop cussing. But when they open up their business and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? We don't go spend our dollar we don't go spend our dollar black. You know what I'm saying? And if we do go into that store, is, hey man, can I get this? You try to negotiate prices with them, but you don't go into them white establishments. You know what I'm saying? And try to negotiate the price. You're gonna pay whatever their tags say, right? And then, like the first video said, man, y'all heard how much money us as people like accumulate or spend. He said how much money we spent. Imagine if we put that shit, put that money into our communities. You know what I'm saying? Put it into ours, man. What y'all think about that, bro?
That's a beautiful idea, Yogi. I just don't think we got the infrastructure set up to do that. Are we equipped or ready for it? Because your first video said it. We gotta get financial literacy again. That's what the first he didn't lie. If you give us $1 million, we'll bring broke to next year.
It's
Because
true.
we don't have no financial literacy. That's what we don't have nowhere to put that money for it to yield us some interest. We don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? All we know how to do is hold on to it and don't spend it until we need to spend it. And that don't make no sense. You make money to wait to find a reason to spend it. That's crazy to me. Stack up a bunch of money just to no. But we got to get self value back. We have to make ourselves back valuable. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing that we have that's valuable. And what you're saying is, I like that. I like that. I like that. That's a good book, y'all. Y'all need to pick this up. Y'all need to pick this up. The Power of Economics. Listen what I'm going to tell you. Powernomics. Listen, the catch about it is with the financial and what they were saying about black spending dollars, we don't have no value system now. You know, like I'll give you an example. In the 80s, we made Michael Jordan tennis shoes. We made such and such, such and such. We built superstars. This generation, they don't build no superstars. They don't have nothing. If you open a restaurant tomorrow, they gonna come. Like Turkey Leg Hut. I use that for example. It's not here no more. When they open up, it's no way it's supposed to be $40 for no goddamn turkey leg and no rice. You know what I'm saying? They gouge us, man. They make us pay for this experience, and that's why we don't end up fucking with them. Now you go to the Chank or the White Boy, that same thing, $12. You know what I'm trying to say? So as we have to get better on the business too, if we want our people business. You know what I'm trying to say? Of course, if they see you black, hey, hook me up, brother. I can't. I'm trying to run my business. They don't understand that. But we got to get them the quality that the other people gonna give them. You see what I'm trying to say? I can't ask you for $1 million for
They go
something.
hand in hand.
Yes, I got to be able to make sure all that shit is right, you know. And I don't think that'll ever stop. I don't think the self hate ever stop in our lifetime because it's president. And then, like I say, we don't know our value. In the last segment, I just told you about Mr. Tennerism. He had a good idea that made money. The white boy trademarked it, kicked him out the way, kept it going. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what the white man do. They you know, but we gotta just start small, like we right here. This a band of four brothers. You know, if they start like that and keep growing, we'll get out of it. But right now, shit, self
Yeah,
hate
that's a
is at a
brand.
high. Yeah,
This
we
for
don't have
sure.
no value.
This for sure a brand we building. This
Yeah,
for sure a brand we building.
but I'm just
What you
saying,
think?
and it start, yeah. And I park my slab. Yeah, that's yeah.
Quality T dot, which I got.
I'm go ahead, T Dot.
Yeah. The first video with Brother Nuri Muhammad, uh, he's writing a whole bunch of regards, and I think part of it is difficult, man. I think our circumstance is extremely unique in current history right now. Like we don't have. I know, like I said, the conversation about we always been here. Okay, say we always been here. Um, but the land that we own right now, we don't control it. So if we don't control the land, we can't call it ours if we don't control it. So part of it is that you talking about. I think comparing us to other groups of people in a lot of regards is kind of unfair because you're talking about people that have their own country. Where they can where they got like a home base. And we say, okay, this is our home base. Then we need to be able to carve out some land on this home base, like we've done in the past, and learn how to defend it and cultivate it to where we can use those same practices that we use. And part of we talk about how much spending power that we have or how much money that we spend. And look, we got to be honest. A lot. So we got to include athletes, entertainers, because they count towards us too. The ones that make millions and billions of dollars, right? So it's not like the average black person is contributing to that number to that bigger number, like in a large sum. But to a point that you said earlier, Rich, and I don't disagree. But look, man, it's a lot of these. It's the value that you put on things. So man, you can go get you a burger. It's a restaurant, a burger spot called it's called South Wales. Man, a burger's like $12 for a hamburger. So you say to yourself, man, I ain't paying no $12 for no hamburger, but people pay it because that's the value they put on it. And we can have different levels of it. Somebody might have you, you go to you go somewhere, you get food, and they may not charge you a whole bunch. Some place gonna charge. Frenchies ain't super expensive. You know what I'm saying? You go to Frenchies, get you the Frenchies, but Chick-fil-A gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna cost you, but while you willing to pay for it because the service, you know what I'm saying? When you go there, you're gonna meet with a smile. You know how they just run their business
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think in the world of business, you put your price on it, and you don't have to cater to every single person. Your crowd is who can afford what you're offering, but you got to make sure that your service and experience match what they're paying for. Like Gucci clothing and the designer clothing, man, you go out and spend thousands of dollars for a t-shirt. For a t-shirt. Even when they done showed you it's all made in the same place. People put a value on it though. You know what I'm saying? So
And when the owner, and when who I think it was the owner said that he didn't make clothes for us.
yeah, and that they say all kind of stuff like that. It's but it's just where you put your value at. But like I said, our story is still being written. And what I don't want us to do is write us off right now too soon before we get the opportunity to get better. We done made some strides and we didn't fell back down, but you always fall. You're supposed to get back up. You fall, you get back up. Think about how we train our youth or how we give motivation to they say, hey man, you fail, you keep going until you get there. Why that needs to apply to us as the people as well. Hey man, don't stop giving up. Keep going. You fall, you get back up. Try better the next time. You fall, get back up. When you give up, you die in a sense. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? You done gave up. So I think we just keep refining the process, getting better, doing things that we doing right now. You always gotta have somebody you can go to that can give you a good word. If everybody on the same wave, but we ain't doing nothing, we terrible, we this and we that, we doomed, man. Because it ain't you don't see no rose coming from the concrete. You know what I'm
Yeah, no
saying? So
bro.
you gotta have that. You gotta have people that's gonna be able to breathe life into you to say, hey man, keep getting up, keep doing better, keep trying, don't give up. So I think we still in that phase. We just trying. We got to keep going. So I don't know if it was your question about whether we going backwards. I think we progressing. I really do. I think we are progressing, and I think we're going waves. Hopefully, this wave is bigger than the last one. You know how you had the Black Power phase in the '60s. Then you seen the resurgence in the '90s. Remember, remember we used to watch Martin and he was representing the red, black, and green, and you know lived a single phase where you seen him wearing African garb. I think we've seen a resurgence of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think he goes in waves. So I just say, just keep going. Don't give up. And I know it's tough. I get it. But hey, man, somebody got to breathe life into you. So I park my slab on that, on my part. So you qualify.
All right. So, it was once a little statement that I heard. It's really deep, but it hit home for me. And it said that the black culture are the people are the richest people when it comes to the culture, but we're the poorest people when it comes to actually owning anything, the money.
Yeah.
That's very, very elusive to understand when you hear it being said, because it's what y'all all just said. We pretty much show our style, swag, and everything else is what curves the world. Yet we don't benefit from it. Okay, so now everything that we've been talking about tonight, to me, it's like, well, I'm gonna say it this way. When you want to know the answer to a problem, you have to be very transparent about understanding where it starts. And sometimes it really kind of messes with people because some will say it started here, but it didn't really start there. Some will say it started there, but it really didn't start there. And then some will have their opinions, and then on and on and on and on. So I keep making reference to this little box. This little box is what we call the TV. This thing is really really done its job. It's done a very, very good job because it is persuade the thinking of people. And I'm not putting a color on this one, y'all. It's just black and white, green, purple, orange, everybody. Everybody is persuaded by that box. That is what is placed, it's what it's to do. Now, where it all started was when you determined that I can take, what's the word here? I can take the strength from the people. I can take the strength from the people. So that's where it started. It started when you took the strength. It's worsening now because of if it's gotten very, very like deep into it. And the strength was when you took the togetherness of the black family. See, when you was able to put a rift in the black family and separate, the strength is gone now. It's gone. There's no strength in it. Now you got mothers trying to raise daughters and children and stuff by themselves. And then you got fathers. Some fathers are trying to raise kids by himself. And there's certain things we don't. When I say the things I say, guys, I want it always to be understood. I'm not harping on one particular person. So I'm not saying women are all the problem. You got men that are raising kids that don't know how to raise no fucking kids. Let's just keep it real. I don't know how to do it. I need a woman to help me raise. Yeah, I don't know what to do with no damn child when they in the infant levels and teaching them and all that. I don't know how to do that. So I need a woman for that. I need somebody that understands that type of logic or whatever, you know, woman based. I need that. But when you separate us, we're no longer strong. It's one, and then my last one, I'm gonna park my slab. It's a great analogy. But if you ball your fist up, it is such a mighty blow. This fist is such a mighty blow. But the moment you opened it, it brings no power at all. This can't do nothing. These can't do nothing. Nothing. Even when you slap, it's a little soft slap. But when you have that fist and you hit it, it's a blow. This is because we as a family are together. We are together. That is where we went wrong. We're not together anymore. And that's why we can't get out of the situation. And of course, a lot of other stuff trickle down to it, trickle down with it. So, but yeah, that's why we can't seem to get past it. That's why we can't get out of it. And I agree with T-Ben. The best is yet to come. But man, I struggle sometimes whether or not I'm gonna ever see it.
Yeah.
Make sure our children see it. It's about so you know what? Because a lot of the time it's like thinking ahead. So one thing that we can take from others is how far they plan ahead. So here's like so for example, I don't know if it was China, might have been China, could have been Korea, I'm not sure. But they made it to where they don't allow certain things to be on television, right? The reason they do that is so the children can grow up a certain way. They thinking 20, 30, 40 years into the future. That's what they're doing. So they're planning ahead because it's not always about, you know, our particular lifetime. It's about the lifetime that's coming before, it's coming after you, and then the lifetime after them. So a lot of, you know, we want to be able to leave things for the future generations to build upon, even if we don't get to see it, because it ain't about us. Because it's a continuum. Just like we talk about our ancestors right now that went through what they went through. In 100, 200 years from now, they're gonna be talking about us. What are we doing for them today? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. It's just battery about to die. That's how I look at it. You know, it's about the future generations being able to move forward and doing something that they can build upon. But we got to do the work today.
Big Yogi.
Yeah, man. So when I seen my videos I posted today, man, you know, I thought about the black Wall Streets of the world. You know what I'm saying? Rich, it was a video in your segment said something about what we had in Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? So like my thoughts is, you know, my thoughts just about it is this: like, if we was to ever come to that point, right? Again, would it be tore down like it was before?
Emancipation still stands.
See,
Yeah. I don't
They
know,
recently
man.
just got the name changed to Emancipation.
You talking about the
now you
street?
know the thing.
But what? Pay attention, because I don't want you to get it twisted. How many Chinatowns do you see?
Shit, one in every goddamn city.
You goddamn right. You see, in Houston alone, whatever side of town that you go to, there's a Chinatown somewhere around there.
And
So
so
if you
you
go to
know,
Katy, there's a Chinatown in Katy. You go to A-Lee, there's a Chinatown in A-Lee. You go to, wherever you go, North Side, Studewood, well, it's probably not gonna be in Studewood, but it's around. You just don't know because you don't visit these areas. There's a Chinatown everywhere, but there's only one black place.
it's a Chinatown down the street from my house. But but so something I noticed too, right? If we had a section of any city to call our own, right? And this is just my personal thoughts, right? You would think Martin Luther King would be our street, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie. Most of the Martin Luther King boulevards, the drives, the streets I see, it's where the hood at. Not saying all
That's
of
the
them,
only place.
but the
That's
majority of them I
that's all.
see.
That's the only place they are.
It's the hood. Y'all don't think that's fucked up?
Yeah.
I don't think it's fucked up
Yeah.
because it's ours. We made it that way. So if you like right now, you called it the hood, right? Well, that's why it's the hood. You call it that. Change your perspective of what it is.
Nigga, I'm calling it what the fuck it is.
All right.
That's what it is, bro. It ain't no other way to look at it.
I ain't arguing with you, but I'm just saying you got to change your perspective.
I don't know, man. We just need to do better. That's all I'm saying.
As a people.
And man,
as a people.
As a whole, man. And like the progression that T-Ben say we seeing, man. Like I see it. I'm not gonna lie, I see it. But like I say, man, it's clouded. It's clouded by the bullshit that you gotta really put on some trifocals to see it. You know what I'm saying? To me, because it's just clouded with the bullshit that we do, man. But that's my segment, man. I just want us to do better as a people, man. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, man. Be better as a people, bro. Because me personally, I get tired of seeing certain shit. That's just me.
Do you think? Let me ask you this. Do you think so? I was listening to this video, the discussion between. I might have put it in our chat. I said, if I got time, listen to it. I might have to put it again. But it was a brother from straight from the motherland with a black American. It was talking, having a discussion, and he asked him about, do you think that there's Pan Africanism is like a thing, and the African brother was like, no. And the way he said it was like, look, the country I come from, he was like, there are like hundreds of different tribes that have hundreds of different languages. He was like, we don't have. He said a tribe in this village versus that village don't have nothing in common. He was like, they do different religions, different languages, different foods. He was like, we were corralled by imaginary lines to create like a country or like a state in a sense. And when he said, I was like, damn, I'm just thinking about what he was saying. And I think here in the US, a lot of this can kind of be similar, is that I understand that we want all of us to come together, but perhaps all of us can't come together because we have different subcultures. And not to say we got to be enemies, but like you can go to a different region, like the West Coast, East Coast, down south, the Midwest, and it's just different lingo, different foods, different customs. We all have some things in common. Don't get me wrong. We can sit down and play spades with each other, but different environments breed about different behaviors. And I think that my thing is just work small and build something small, build with like minds, like I always say, create what you need to create. And if others want to join in, then you can welcome them in. But trying to create this big mass movement, I think it's much more difficult to do something like that versus starting small and building from there. Families getting together in the same proximity of each other, creating a community right there where you at, and making it bigger if you choose to. But trying to corral everybody together at one time and let's all get this one idea, that's not realistic. We're not monolithic like that. And I think that since we share a common history, we try to bind each other with that history. And I don't think that's good enough. That's just my personal perspective today. It could change in some years from now, but that's how I think about it today.
I think you
I
spot
part my
on.
slab on that.
I think you spot on, and it's basically the same thing that I was saying to Yogi just a minute ago. It's like I understand what Yogi was saying, so I'm not disagreeing with you. I understand
I
why.
ain't really saying too. 100%. I understand what you're saying.
I get it that they interpret it as the hood, but you have to change your perspective, and that's basically what TBN said. Like, think of it this way: when emancipation got created here in Houston, it wasn't that at first. And it's always been a
Undoubtedly.
historical black neighborhood. It's always been that. But it was probably considered one of the worst neighborhoods to live in because of the crime and everything. It's only when we determined in our mind, which was a great thing. So it shows you that we're capable of doing it. But it's only when we determined that we want something better for this. So then that's when black businesses start coming in with, you got yoga shops over there. You got vegan areas to eat at over there. They put a beautiful park over there. I mean, beautiful. They have concerts now there. I mean, it turned the ghetto, or what we perceived as the ghetto, to something nice. So change your perspective. That's what Martin Luther King Street has to be changed into. First things first, you got to buy the stuff over there, because you know who owns it right now? Probably your local Chinaman that's making you pay for whatever it is that they serving at those restaurants. Couple of places here and there, a couple of white folks. Very little of it is owned by black people. And then when you do find out that that black owner owns that place, take your money there. I don't care how much Walmart sell it for, go to him. If you can get 3 chickens at Walmart for the same price that you're gonna get one there, then just don't eat as much. Change your perspective.
And on that note, go ahead and close this out, brother.
That's on quality. Go ahead, close out quality. You do the best.
Y'all want me to do it? All right.
Yeah, close us out.
All right. Hey guys, this will conclude episode 15. We growing every day, y'all. Every day we get better, we get wiser, and we get realer. So hey man, we appreciate everybody for being here. Another night with H-Town, Bayou City Podcast with a crew. We had a great time with you, and I ain't gonna lie. Until next Tuesday, we will see you again. Kickback Friday, 9 o'clock. Don't miss it.
Oh yeah, shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles. And don't fuck around and find out. I'm going
Don't do that. Don't
Good
do
night.
that. All right.
Nighty night.
Sleep tight.
Thanks for joining the